So, last time only 2 people were here, and they engaged in some activities. Prior to that, you discovered that Seneschal the Archfiend is possessing a member of the Blant household, Blant being Governor of Florida Jeffrey Blant, currently in the running for Republican candidate for president. So, that's probably bad. I will be opening this with a news report of certain events that took place. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We open tonight on the unexplained and untimely death of Dashiell Atware. Mr. Atware was just 28 when he died while in police custody this evening. At approximately 4:45 p.m., police were called to the offices of the Samaritan Development Group due to reports of loud shouting and strange lights around the upper floors. Upon entering, police discovered an assortment of people in the building, and after an altercation broke out with the officers, several of them were taken into custody, including Mr. Atware. According to police, Mr. Atware was handcuffed in the back of a patrol car when officers discovered that his throat had been cut. Despite the best efforts of the patrolmen, Mr. Atware was dead before an ambulance could arrive at the scene. Police have stated that the death of Mr. Atware has been ruled as suspicious, and that they are investigating, but had no further comment at this time. Dashiell Atware is survived by his mother Mary, 75, and his sister Madeline, 33. Our hearts and prayers go out to them for their loss. Hey, Brendan.
Yep.
You're invoked right now and you're watching a news report. Why?
I'm in animal form, and
Perhaps you went to get a coffee or something. Didn't feel like walking. Turned into a California condor. Flew into the Starbucks.
No, I'm actually in the principal's office, sneaking around, trying to find out the number to the singing people, the cherubs, and because the TV that was just on in there, and then yeah.
I can tell you how I was doing it. I have sort of an idea of how my character starts out today.
Oh, I have plans for how your character's starting this day. So you're listening to this report in the background as you're rifling through file cabinets. We turn now to our ongoing coverage of the hunt for Marvin Leland, former youth pastor, charity worker, and loving husband turned murderer. Mr. Leland is wanted by police for the brutal stabbing and mutilation of his wife Patricia Leland, and for the abduction of 5 residents of the Pleasant Memories nursing facility at Government. He is to be considered armed and extremely dangerous. As of this moment, there has been no news of the missing 5's whereabouts or condition, and their families are beginning to fear the worst. We go now to Karen Waters, daughter of the missing Abigail Waters, who has a statement she would like to make to her mother's abductor. Hello, I'm Karen. I'm not angry with you. I'm worried about my mom. Abigail Waters, please let my mother go. She's not well. She has a heart condition. She needs her medication, which you didn't take. Not that you could have known. I don't blame you. I'm just worried about my mom, about Abigail. I know she can be a handful at times, and she always wants to be the center of attention wherever she goes. She used to be an actress, Riverlight Valley, Star World, Midnight Dancer. I don't know if you watch those kinds of movies, but she lived for the spotlight. She always said the only thing she asked the doctor about when they gave her the news was if she'd still be able to dance. She loves to dance. I'm sorry, I can't. So, Thomas, you know full well what happened to Abigail Waters, and you know that this young lady is never going to see her again. How do you feel about that?
Pretty bad. Is her contact info up on there?
Her name, but that's it.
Do I recognize the name? Does she go to my school or anything?
No. She's, maybe in her 30s.
Alright. I will be investigating this later, once I'm finished with this, but yeah, I'm gonna probably try and contact her.
You can give me some kind of role to defend, as this is making you feel kind of like shit.
Yep.
How would you like to defend against the assault of horrible, crushing sadness?
Look on the bright side. There is no bright side. At least you didn't.
Insightful
Today
deceit.
can't get any worse.
Stand by your wicked ways.
At least you
I mean,
tried. Question. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, no,
it was our fault.
I actively tried, so wait.
You can do devious, honestly.
Nurture, that kid will grow up right now.
She's like 33.
She's already grown up.
I mean, what's the attack? Is it just like
Her
the
mother
TV's?
was elderly,
The TV's
like,
attacking me,
grandmother.
right?
Yeah, you're honest, whatever.
She's like an
You're honest
80-year-old
feel
woman.
goods.
I guess I'll
Never too
insightful
soon to
deceit,
start.
but like, I don't even know if I'm going to be defending because I'm like, yeah, that's really terrible. Like,
But it wasn't you.
Basically, the news report is making an attack against you.
okay, yeah, I'll insightful deceit.
Because you know.
No, I know exactly.
Yeah. How that went.
So your argument is that it wasn't me.
Well, no, I'm gonna try and like make amends and like contact her and like provide
He
her
tried
some
to
closure.
save her,
I
except
did.
someone shot her in the ass with a
That'd
train.
be insightful nurture, if you wanted to go that way.
Sure.
Insightful deceit would be like, fuck it, I couldn't have done anything.
Okay.
Not my problem.
I'll insightful nurture.
I can't even.
Pair of
be alive.
tens.
Pair of tens, hey. With the success, your resolve is steeled to do something about this, to avenge this, and also you can gain a point of nurture.
Nice.
Just straight up game.
Yep, straight up game.
Damn it! I want espionage.
There are ways.
Patient espionage.
Wait, who's
Let
demon?
me build a diorama of the crime scene and how she died.
Anyway, the news report cuts back to the reporter again. Thank you, Miss Waters. We can only all hope for your mother's safe return. Turning now from family grief to daring thief. It seems Kirby has yet another new villain. This is like immediate and abrupt. Like, he goes from somber sigh to like joyfully cheerful instantaneously. It seems Kirby has yet another new villain, a mysterious emerald heister calling herself, himself, Carmen Belfast, kicked off his career on a high note by making off with an entire warehouse. The Superply toilet paper supply house proved it could fly when it was airlifted out of the city in broad daylight by a trio of helicopters. The building's current whereabouts are unknown, the police having last spotted it leaving town over the Everglades before they were forced to make an emergency landing, citing a technical fault with their own helicopter. So who knows, maybe if you find yourself caught out in the glades, you might not need to go looking for leads. Also missing are security guard Thomas Badge and site manager Patrick Gunn. Both are presumed dead.
There's two of them.
Yep.
What was the second name?
Patrick Gunn, site manager. That's news to you.
Yeah?
What has really caught the public's attention, though, was the presence of the Bunny Bomber, known associate of mayoral candidate Beacon Blues, among the criminals. We go now live to field reporter Lin Yen, who will try to get a statement from the Blackadder himself. So, Edmund, you're leaving your campaign headquarters when you're jumped by a mob of journalists and camera people. What would you like to do? Mr. Blues, Mr. Blues!
Okay.
They're all peppering you with questions.
Alright.
Mr. Blues, what is your association with Carmen Belfast?
As far as my campaign is currently investigating the situation, I do not believe that the Bonnie Bomber was acting maliciously at all. However, if it does turn out that she has turned to a life of crime, then my campaign I think we know your gender. Anyways, if we do find out she has turned to a life of crime, then my campaign completely disavows her actions and will work with the police to
Can we use gender fluid nouns?
You've done that kind of speech before.
No.
That sounds like
Nice use of
devious
disavow.
nurture to me.
Nice use of disavow. I
To
like it.
defend.
I like it.
The mob of reporters is attacking. I'm going to say they're attacking your honesty.
Okay.
They're incentivizing you to lie.
There are ones.
Pair of ones.
Cool. I got trip threes.
Yeah.
So you, my friend, can slide an honesty to the seat.
Yay.
Mr. Blues, Mr. Blues, who is the Bunny Bomber?
Well, it's a good thing you attacked my honesty there because I have no idea.
Needless to see.
Launch into a babble right off the bat.
Make up a
You
name.
could.
That would still be devious.
I could just simply.
Are you currently
You can go
disguised as Deacon Blues?
You could go over
yes.
policies.
All right, so your demon's also active.
Yeah.
You could go over policies. It's like blah blah blah. When I'm mayor, these kinds of
But Mr.
things.
Blues, didn't you just moments ago say she worked for you for a period of time?
Throw her under
Yes,
the bus.
under disguise.
Give me the roll.
Yeah.
Throw her under the bus.
Save your skid.
I got
Bus
4
is on its
tens.
way.
You got a pair of sixes over here.
Oh, there we go. Let's see, that was a pair of sixes.
Alright. 4 10s beats a pair of 6s.
Yeah.
So you can obliterate a point of honesty.
Yeah.
It's okay, you're becoming a better
And
politician.
at this point, I'm going to say Kent Tomlinsonberg, your campaign manager, comes
Yeah.
out along with you and says, please, everyone, I'm sure all of these matters can be answered to your satisfaction. Please, be more orderly, please, one at a time. So you can give me a cunning espionage roll at this point.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10s.
Pair of 10s? Nice.
Oh, does width matter at all?
Not here.
Okay. Pair of 10s.
Hey, Daniel, describe your character. Like, physically.
Okay. Tall gentleman, combed back hair, three-piece suit. You know, a Politico type.
The mayor? He's not the mayor.
I assume
That'd be
he's,
really weird.
he's enterprising reporter, Peter Porkins.
Get me
Wow.
pictures of the error.
Somehow, from the back of the crowd, you spot this man who inexplicably begins seething. You're not sure why. You were asked to come by. You were, hanging around in town. You're doing some work for various enterprising businesses when you saw a mob of reporters surrounding a mayoral candidate that you know damn well is a hellbinder. He's kind of publicly admitted to having superpowers. So you decided to come over and maybe have a look at what he was doing. And he's currently fielding a bunch of questions from a bunch of reporters. You notice a well-dressed man in a suit hanging around toward the back of the crowd. Doesn't appear to be with any of the news crews. He's also not shouting questions at you. But at this point, I will tell you, you can attempt to roll insightful corruption as you take questions to try and pick out people in the crowd who hopefully won't ask you really difficult questions.
Okay, that's insightful corruption.
Yes, comprehend devious motives.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5.
Nice.
You want to roll on a flat surface?
Okay, so that's a 5. Yeah, pair of 10s.
Pair of 10s. Alright, you spot another well-dressed man in a bowler hat with a large mustache. He looks like he stepped out of the 30s.
Snidely Whiplash.
There's no camera crew with him, and he's just holding like a little notepad and a pen. He doesn't look like he works for any newspaper, so if you wanted, you could try calling for him on a question.
Yeah, sure. Yes, you with the bowler hat.
Oh, yes. Roland Pullman, Chaps Monthly. What is your opinion on mustaches? I will tell you at this point. This question, these softball questions, if you succeed at these rolls to spot these kinds of people, they don't attack you, but they can have consequences depending on how you answer them.
Can I, seeing this, step in with an insightful nurture to go up to him, lean in, and whisper advice on how to answer these without fucking up?
You'd have to get up to him first. He's at the front of the crowd.
And he doesn't know
he's
who
got
you
his
are?
campaign manager and a couple members of staff with him. He doesn't know you, but I mean, you could wander up there and just fold his balls brass, just claim you work for his campaign.
Or, false memories.
Also, flash business cards.
Or, wander up to a security guard and false memories them.
Yeah.
Or you could just invoke, at which point you would immediately recognize that you're Hellbinder.
But wouldn't that then...
Using a power would also do that.
But if I invoke, don't those demonic features become visible?
No.
Only aspects.
Aspects are a thing you can be turned on if you ask your demon to turn them on and they agree.
Okay.
They're like powers, except you need your demon's permission to use them. Invoking just means your demon becomes awake, alert, and aware of what you're doing and can talk to you.
Okay.
That's all.
I'll invoke Cloven Hooves.
You don't have
No,
to
no,
invoke
no,
an
no,
aspect.
no,
You just
aspect,
say,
just
I
power.
invoke.
Oh, okay.
Or you can just talk to your demon.
It causes your demon to become active, at which point they can talk to you.
Is that me?
Yes.
So,
Also, when two Hellbinders are invoked and can see each other, they recognize that one another are Hellbinders. So you know that guy's a Hellbinder, which you already knew, and you know that guy's a Hellbinder, which you did not know. You can also field questions from him if you really want to.
Yeah. He's holding his
I
hand
think you
up
can
now.
beat him out for
Anyways,
mayoral
in
candidate.
answering to the question, I don't think that's really relevant. There's good mustaches and bad mustaches. I will say, it normally depends on the side. I will say that your mustache is actually really awesome.
Alright. Give me Devious Nurture.
Yeah. Why am I so bad at being nurturing?
I don't know.
I wonder why.
Demon Hellspawn? I can't imagine.
It's like, why am I bad at nurturing? No idea.
Right.
Trip 4s.
Trip 4s.
Trip 4s. It's like, twiddles it for a while. A couple of other people in the crowd are just like, shameless pandering. Kent is, looking around the crowd. He indicates someone who pops up and says, "What do you say to the allegation that you were the mastermind behind the warehouse theft?"
Thank you, but I am not.
To be honest, you said no.
Yeah, that's the problem. I have one honesty at the moment.
I'm too deceitful. I can't tell the truth convincingly.
My false memory is him to make him think that he wouldn't have a budget to afford that many helicopters to do such an act.
You'd have to get up and touch him. Do you want to make your way towards stage? Well, not
Probably wouldn't
stage,
let me
but
get
doorway.
close.
You could say, if you frame it
Well,
this
I
It
mean,
depends how you do
if you
it.
frame it this
It
way,
depends,
Jeffrey,
like-
you could say that
There's like
I
security
have
guard
turned over
near
a
him
new leaf and
who
would never
works at the
commit such a
campaign
heinous
office.
act.
I have turned over a new leaf and would never commit such a heinous
So
act.
you put it in the
Would
past.
that be...
Devious deceit.
Yes!
Face lie.
I'm telling the truth while I'm lying.
By the way, your demon. Once you see the reception of the reporter's face, I go, "You're welcome."
4 threes.
Pair of 4s.
Pair of 4s eats 2 of them, so you merely slide.
Well, he has 2 pairs actually, pair of 4s and pair of 2s.
Doesn't matter.
4s and a pair of 2s? Yeah, you picked one of those.
Okay.
Yeah. So I slide, what?
An honesty to deceit.
Okay, so I just lose a bit of honesty here because I'm at max deceit.
Nice. At this point, you could attempt another insightful corruption roll to try and catch a softball question.
Alright.
Or just ask this guy.
That's a gamble. You don't know how softball a question he's going to ask you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could just ask this guy.
Do you believe in hell?
Who are you?
Are you a supervillain?
Yeah. Can I specifically insightful corruption him to see what his,
Sure.
yeah.
You can try.
Not sure how that works.
That guy doesn't even have a
You could roll to
notepad.
defend if you wish. He's trying to figure out what you're up to.
So what stats?
You could roll devious deceit to pretend like you ain't doing nothing.
How about insightful nurture?
Sure.
Like, I want to help you.
Try to see his best.
Oh,
Pair of 6s?
Nothing.
None.
Nothing. You're not sure. I mean, you're a little suspicious why a random Hellbinder guy in a 3-piece suit has showed up to your conference, and he seems to have sort of deliberately invoked, almost like he wants you to see him.
Alright.
Weird.
Do you need a call for backup?
He's also kind of meandering his way towards the doorway where you are, through the crowd.
You, sir, do you have a question?
Tell us about your rise to power. How did you start?
Bow level.
Just start the PvP immediately.
I think we all know already.
Come on, that was supposed to be a softball
Well, there's the
question.
actual answer. Then there's the answer he gave on the radio station. And then there's the answer he's giving now as he's impersonating someone else.
But the
Well,
second
So
time.
there's like 3 possible
No,
answers.
he's
The
still the
second
adder.
time.
He's still the adder.
He's still the adder.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
He
this
has
is...
at various points claimed to be an immortal sorcerer from Egypt. But at least one
Mummy's
occasion.
alive.
Well, I'm sure it's public
You
knowledge.
could say that. You could say whatever you want. Just hope they don't remember that.
Yeah.
Try and trump your way to victory.
Well, I'm sure it's common knowledge right now, but as you know, I was given these powers by the amazing bouncing ferret and mind controlled into doing his bidding. So, well, in the meanwhile, I've been working as a deacon for my local church and doing my best to provide for this community while wasn't under the influence of evil.
That sounds like devious deceit to me.
Yes, it is.
If you wish, you can roll an attack against him. You don't have to.
Could I roll an attack against the crowd?
Yes, you certainly could.
So I'm like,
Pair of
that's
sixes.
amazing. Round
No,
of
trick
applause,
fives.
everybody. Round of applause.
It's like, I
Sounds
believe
like
him.
either devious nurture or devious corruption, depending on how sincere you are about that.
No, I'll stick
So
with the pair of
devious
sixes.
nurture. So 2 dice.
There's a chance.
He does not get a round of applause.
I get sandbag.
A pair of sixes.
There's sixes. You are drowned out by shouting of more questions. Kent just sort of waves his hands to simmer the crowd down again. At which point, you guys, Mr. Rudder, why have you kept your shape-shifting powers a secret?
Well, wouldn't you? Oh crap, that would be devious honesty, wouldn't it?
That would be insightful nurture, I think.
Okay.
Or insightful corruption. Stand by your wicked ways. This is a perfectly reasonable way to behave.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
wait,
That's my argument.
insightful deceit. Yeah, insightful deceit. Like,
Yeah, insightful deceit, stand by your wicked ways.
yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
Paratens.
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
You
Almost had some triple sixes.
Yeah.
So I have 4 ones, you'll eat 2 of them. So you can slide a honesty to deceit. They're just pounding that honesty.
Okay.
that
I'm
kicked
about to. I am 1 point away from being dragged to hell right now.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
You may want to endeavor to find a way to end this. Fresca.
No, it's okay. You got it. One insightful blocking you.
Yeah.
Well, no, because then it'll slide the insightful up to.
Oh.
Yeah. They just need to stop attacking my honesty.
You gotta keep this. Gotta keep it going, man.
GTFO.
Yeah.
Nope.
I will
Keep
say
it
if
going.
you
Shut the hell up! You're not even there.
intentionally cave and give an absolutely terrible response to a question that I determine, I will treat that as capitulating to a social attack.
No.
But
You must continue
you
to
can
No.
use the insightful corruption
Double
again.
down.
Yes. Agreed.
Or you could just start saying no comment. That would look bad for your campaign. Kind of makes you look guilty, but it would get you out of this conversation.
That has been one of my many powers.
So what
Pray I
was?
don't unleash the rest.
So it was insightful corruption to figure out.
Yep.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I think I'm missing. There they are. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see. Pair of 9s.
Pair of 9, nice. You spot a rather heavy-set guy with a big, scraggly beard
Yeah.
and leather chaps on.
Yeah.
He looks like maybe a biker.
Yeah.
Can't imagine what he's even doing here.
It's easy talk.
You, sir. What?
Hank Stumpman, Chaps Monthly. He glances at the guy with the bowler hat. Do you know how I could contact the Flaming Bandito regarding advertising rights to his likeness? This is Chaps Monthly without an apostrophe. There are 2 publications. One is a magazine for chaps, the other is a magazine about chaps. They hate each other with a passion.
As you know, the members I had worked with against the Brands of Justice did so under disguise. I do not know their secret identities, and until recently they did not know mine. But I think I can work something out for you specifically.
Alright, give me either devious deceit or devious honesty, depending on whether you have any intention.
Pretty sure. Deceit.
I mean, you do know who he is.
But
Yeah.
can he contact him anymore?
I would call it devious deceit, because
Yeah.
you are claiming you don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But also, how is he instilling contact?
He knows you're in France. Or your old character's in France.
He could just be Flaming Bandito.
All he has to do is go to Paris and just go through every drunk tank, and he'll probably find you eventually.
He doesn't even need to. He could just be Flaming Bandito.
Quadruple 1s.
Quadruple 1s. Nice. He doesn't really believe you, but he wishes he could believe you.
Yeah.
But in his heart of hearts, he knows you're lying to him.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
And the other chapter just snickers.
Son of a bitch. They start fist fighting. Nice.
Okay.
I
One of
think
them's
with-
trying to grapple him, the other one's doing the boxing.
Okay. I think with that we can call
Security
this.
drags them away.
Yeah, I think with that we can call this close here. If anyone wants to contact me with my questions, you can reach me by my new social media platform, which I'm
Follow me on Twitter.
I'm creating a demonic social media bot.
Nice.
Basically, something that responds to questions and attacks people's corruption to make them more nurturing.
So you're trying to extricate yourself from a crowd of people peppering you with questions.
Yeah.
They are continuing to shout more questions at you. Are you even the real Beacon Blues? Where were you on the night of the fire at the S-Mite storage facility? Do you know where Madison Waltz is right now, and what is your relationship to her? Is it true you have a robot do all of your fundraising calls? As you're sort of making your way towards your car. Feel free to, if you want, answer any of those questions. There's also
Can't
a
remember them in
bearded
order.
rather haggard-looking man you recognize as Ramble Turducken. Do you believe the recent strange activity in West Sump Acres is the work of spirits from beyond the veil? Look. So at this point, you can either roll something to try and get to your car and get away, or you can keep talking to them.
Open cowardice. Smash those reporter obstacles.
I'm not going to hit reporters.
I would allow open cowardice to like shove your way through the crowd.
Or slide cowardice.
Like cowardice would also work. Just like run away, flee down the street.
Let's see.
Open courage. Start rocking.
Open courage would be fist fighting them.
Look, I'm sure I can get to all your questions in time, but for now I have a lot of work to do for the campaign. Blackadder, you can trust in me. I'll just give my usual... Yeah. Just my usual campaign platitudes.
Depends on how you say campaign. Like, it's all working towards this campaign.
Okay. Pair of sevens.
Pair of sevens. They will, let's see. Alright. So you managed to make your way to the car. So you get into the back. Kent quickly hops in next to you as you shut the door and start weaving, slaloming your way through a crowd of reporters. Just as Kent's getting in the car, he shouts, "Remember, vote blues and you can't lose." Anyway, so you're escaping.
Yeah.
So that will actually conclude a scene for the two of you. My only regret is that you didn't stick around talking to the crowd long enough to field a question for Lucius the homeless man.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the softball questions you can get.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did I tell a truth that was injurious to me or my interests?
No.
Good.
You appeared to go out of your way not to do that.
Yeah. Alright.
Good thing.
Nothing. You got no.
I think I learned something. No, that doesn't help me at all, but...
I mean, you discovered that Daniel's character is a Hellbinder.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm learning something new and important, but I don't need more knowledge.
Who needs to know things?
Yes.
I certainly do not.
Get a point of patience.
That also concludes the scene where you can't, because you were present for that.
I'm not quite sure what I...
Oh, so there's this other sheet.
So I can then shift.
So basically,
1 point,
so
right?
Vivian is
Let's
so
see.
because my scene technically ended as well. You would look at these sins and see if I committed any of those sins, as long as it was active, and then you could give me points based on whatever was here. And then
I could see stealing something you don't need for Brendan. He was rifling through files to try and steal information.
Fair. And then as a human, you can look through your appendices.
Make an argument for repentance.
And see
if you think you did something good.
Yeah, if you fulfilled any of those qualifications. And you
I
get
could
like
see
a
cruelty to courage, demonstrating mercy or protecting someone. You did try. I would allow deceit to honesty for invoking right in the middle of the crowd where he could see you. I'd count that as telling a truth injurious to you or your interests. I could also see greed to generosity. Help someone with no expected gain. Keep in mind, you don't have to do any of these things.
Does Ken have any comments for me while I'm in the car?
You're a shapeshifter?
Oh, I'm going to shift a point from greed into generosity.
Sure.
Because I eventually want to be able to use my powers.
That's
No, greed is other side. No, you want greed. You want greed.
your sheet, right?
Psychic objects, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, psychic objects is powered by greed.
right.
Yeah.
Yours is a double sided.
Then again,
keep
greed is
greed.
really easy to get. You just steal things.
But I
That's
have
true.
no generosity.
Yeah, but you don't need generosity for much. Right.
Make devil's points with it.
Yeah, you can make cool stuff with
It's
generosity.
also used to bribe people
Yep.
and
Basically,
buy
yeah.
stuff.
It's up to you. If you want to, like, if you plan on stealing stuff later, you can easily make it slide.
I guess I'll sit on that now.
So that you maybe have a chance of using your power.
No, you can. Yeah.
Yes,
save it
2
for now.
die.
So wait, if I honestly tell Ken that
think
I'm a
you-
shapeshifter, is that a truth that's injurious to my interests?
Well, no, because he already knows that now.
Ah.
He found that out on his
And
own.
you were
He's
saying
just curious
something
about why you didn't tell him, alright?
I could be anyone.
You realize this drastically alters your campaign, right?
Oh, it does?
Yeah, because you could be anyone.
Well, yeah.
All of that
You could be
got on
anyone.
TV.
Yeah.
People don't really like shapeshifters on account of you can't ever really know if you can trust them.
Yeah.
You need to wear like a GPS tracking device all the time,
Okay.
just so they believe that you are who you say you are.
Meanwhile, so that was just after the sacking of Triskaideka's lair. Those secret little events happened. You guys, over the next couple of days, can do some preliminary research to try and find out a bit about Jeffrey Blant and his campaign. I'm not going to make you roll to use Google.
Yeah, I will use my learning something new to get a point of knowledge, which I'll then spend to make my demonic social media account.
Nice. It just answers itself.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
It answers Twitter questions, email questions, and Facebook questions.
Nice. Does it answer them in any kind of useful or meaningful way? Or does it answer them the way a politician answers their Twitter questions?
Politician.
Nice.
No, it should learn like that Twitter AI they put online.
It's
They
a
eventually
neural
had to
net
take down.
Twitter AI.
No. I don't want it to turn into a white supremacist.
That if you're lucky. And during that time, I'm trying to get in contact with some Hellbinders who are unaffiliated with my regular crew.
Regular crew.
All will be revealed.
Well, as you guys are engaging in some various researchy type things,
Did he give me a name when he was asking me his question?
he did not.
He knows you, but you don't know him.
It is.
Dun dun dun.
With a bit of research and kicking around, you discover a bit about Jeffrey Blant. Governor Jeffrey Blant has a fairly typical political background. He inherited a name from a lifelong politician, enjoyed a consequence-free youth of an entitled heir apparent, complete with DUIs, married a good woman during his first term as a small-town mayor, found God, did an admirable job on the small government scale. His reputation on the state level has been unremarkable, but this is largely the result of the constant distraction from the rest of his party's antics. He's a handsome man with an attractive wife, a precious little girl, name recognition, and an evangelical redemption story. The Republican Party has been grooming him for bigger and better things since the moment he moved into the governor's mansion. National heat is picking up. Governor Blant has already participated in one major primary debate, trouncing his 6 opponents by being the only nominee to resist performing a racist, classist, or sexist gaffe on live television. Every network is clamoring to interview the man on a daily basis. Reports indicate his fundraising trip across the country is quite successful. No one, as of yet, has found any evidence the man is harboring a ruler of hell inside his soul. But as all of your demons know, Seneschal the Archfiend, a corrupter of that caliber, he wouldn't hint at his presence until it's too late. Seneschal is renowned and feared amongst demons for his use of other enslaved demons, as well as coerced mortals to feed his nefarious ends. Throughout history, he has organized mass damnations by luring hellbinders into portals and trapping them in his corner of the pit. These massive soul heists are basically the stuff of legend amongst Hellspawn. Any self-respecting demon would want to watch and learn. If they weren't terrified, they'd be playing into the hands of their would-be enslaver by doing so. I mean, you could run away and let whatever's going to happen, but there's no guarantee that course of action isn't exactly what Seneschal's expecting you to do, and there's basically no chance that he isn't aware of you. You haven't exactly been subtle, apart from, like, maybe you because you're new.
Yeah.
And Daniel.
Debatable. We'll see.
For your demons, you know Hellspawn of the Pit operate on a hierarchy. If Seneschal gets a big score, your family name goes further down in stock. You also know that the last time Seneschal pulled off one of his epic damnations, cameras had not been invented. If he sucks a politician under 24-hour media watch into a swirling vortex of eternal fire, it's likely to make humanity on the whole a lot more concerned about walking the straight and narrow, not to mention kind of blowing the lid off that whole supervillain business thing. So, another thing you uncover is something called the Silver Lining Solutions Group. It's mentioned in the same breath as Jeffrey Blant almost all the time. Every pundit living attributes the meteoric rise of Jeffrey Blant's star to this political dream team, and interest in the group's behind-the-scenes tactics matches attention paid to the governor himself. There are 5 members of the think tank: Todd Michelin, York Forrest, Emmett Wally, Ashley Carmilla, and this guy.
Alexander Taggart.
You can find a picture of him on their website.
That guy was at my rally.
Yeah, weird. They first came together for Senator Otis Sachi's re-election campaign. They single-handedly managed to win another term for a lecherous old dog, despite a face fit for an Amber Alert and an arrest the previous year involving 2 prostitutes, a stolen emu, a state comptroller's hot tub, and crack pipes full of a mysterious substance called thymotymolin. Now that they're backing a new horse with a relatively clean record and boyish good looks, everyone is expecting a slam dunk. Most regular people would be surprised if Blant's political team were not possessed by demons.
Yeah.
You would guess probably some members of his campaigning staff are probably some of those demons that Sedechal's famous for enslaving.
Yup. Are you just a fanboy?
If anybody would know what Sedechal's up to, it'd be one of those. But how do you get a chat with them in private land?
To the lair.
How do you get them to talk? I mean, you could confront the whole lot of them. That would start a brawl.
Yep.
One that would include well-armed Secret Service protection.
Yep.
You could try and isolate them, kidnap one, and maybe interrogate them. Who knows?
Or receive political advice.
Currently, Jeffrey Blant himself is out of state on a cross-country campaigning fundraising tour. However, the Silver Lining Group is in town for one more night, working on various aspects of the Blant campaign. There are a couple of functions currently going on. Up to you how you want to try and get access to one of these Politico guys. Find out what they know.
Oh, God.
There are a couple of things I want to do personally about my camp. I still haven't contacted my ex-wives.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is very true.
So, yeah, I guess I should start setting up dates for one-on-one meetings where I can just say, look, I know I've been a shitty husband. You were right to leave me.
You're not the same man I knew.
The person he's impersonating has been divorced 5 times. Anyway,
Yeah.
so what do you guys want to do?
That night I send a message over Facebook.
No, I have
Send
help.
him an email message.
If you, yeah.
Yes.
You can send it through
Through a
this.
VPN.
Routed through 5 proxies.
Just be like,
They just have a computer set up at your office for this.
Oh yeah, I
Surprise
have
me.
my demonic social media thing. I ask it. I can ask it questions like generally how do people like me or not or something like that, or if there's anything important that I should know about, like if anyone's
Words
been
that are
making
trending.
complaints.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will tell you that currently you have done a very good job separating yourself from the rest of the candidate-credential pack. You are considered the top contender against the current incumbent mayor.
Yep.
So mostly you just have to worry about trying to knock him down a peg.
Yeah.
You're being hampered slightly by the fact that Mayor Peel is a Democrat and most of your policies are highly Democratic as well. That's kind of splitting your vote a bit. Mm-hmm. You can try becoming more of a Republican asshole, but I mean, that's up to you.
I think I'll start focusing on being more to the left of him, like being the Bernie to his Hillary. I don't think that'll probably work as well as.
Not in Florida, no.
Okay.
And this is a pretty red part of Florida.
Yeah.
Here's what you need to do.
Yeah, delicious.
Cut funding for the arts, put it into sports.
Yeah.
Number 1. Number 2, less gun control. You got all Florida. Like that. Like easy.
and remember, abortion.
The
Forget
thing
about
about
it.
Florida, though, is Florida is a swing state. It's about 50-50 red blue.
Yeah.
But this particular town is in the red part.
Yeah.
It will tell you demographics-wise that the mayor currently has more funding for his campaign than you do.
Yeah.
He has incumbent recognition. He was framed for a fire at a testing facility, which is hurting his campaign somewhat.
Yeah.
He does have the support of the Latino and Black community, though, more so than you. He has recently put forth a proposal to commission a statue of Lieutenant Smash in Town Square, which is winning him some popular vote. People are quite fond of that guy before his mysterious explosion and terrible boat crash.
Would it help if I pointed out how much Smash didn't really like him?
Oh no, most people online seem to think Smash liked him quite a lot. Oh, remember? You lost that social combat.
Right.
They thought you were just playfully ribbing each other.
Yeah.
And that you were the bestest of buddies.
They ship it.
Now, if Lieutenant Smash showed up again,
Yeah.
no one would believe it because they know you're a shapeshifter now.
Yeah.
Damn.
unless there's two of you.
Unless you can find someone else with Dead Ringer.
Or you just
Like,
make
I
a
wonder if
device.
Foot Soldier's busy.
I do want to recruit that guy. Not gonna lie.
Tell him you'll get him a job at your campaign office and a new identity.
Yep. No.
If I could find it.
Not even kidding.
You do know as well, currently, the mayor has more support from the local ministers. Which strikes you as kind of odd, because you're impersonating a Presbyterian deacon.
Yeah.
Then you realize, oh wait, Presbyterian is not the leading faith in Kirby. That's probably why.
I'm definitely going more religion neutral. Like I'm like
For a deacon.
even though I'm a Christian, I'm open to more for religious freedom.
All faiths are equal, but mine is more equal.
Some are more equal than others.
No, I mean I'm more flexible on religious matters like gay rights and.
You also know from it. Currently, most of the larger businesses and corporations favor Mayor Peel.
Yeah.
The education system does not. They seem
Yeah.
to be favoring you more out of spite towards the current mayor
Yep.
than of any actual liking of you.
Yep. Spite works.
I can work with spite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we also.
My campaign is a very angry campaign.
It has been, yeah.
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 We.
The police department currently leans towards you a bit,
Yeah.
largely due to your assistance in quelling the riot.
Yeah.
So you know some demographic stuff.
There's nowhere good to sit.
I was gonna say, what happened to the table?
Loaded.
It's upended. Do you want my
Welcome
seat?
That's the wonderful news session. You missed the wonderful news session.
Wonderful news session?
I opened the game by reading a news report that they were watching on TV.
What the hell happened?
Several things.
It's still a warehouse.
Don't worry
I
about
heard
it.
about the warehouse stealing. Sort of.
Anyway, so how up to date are you on things that have happened thus far?
Exactly not at all.
Cool. There's an
My
Earth-
character's been in France, right? So how would he know what was going on?
No, actually, he's been
Oh.
competing in
Sports.
the National Sports Bracket.
French was your last thing.
He's busy, basically, was the point.
Yep. He's been busy touring around the state a bit.
Don't put it on the edge. Oh wait. Also, we do have
See how your sports team's doing.
we do have policies because
Yeah, I have policies regarding.
because we do know that he put in place a troublesome policy.
Oh,
the
right.
loopholes since last time. If you
Yeah,
listen,
which you didn't actually exploit.
yeah,
But-
I know. But you can still point it out, maybe. I don't know. But then they might cast suspicion on
Problem
the
is,
murder.
now the guy who was exploiting it is dead.
Yeah.
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 Like, super dead.
It's okay. We can
I
exploit
wonder how that
it.
happened. It's a real mystery.
Wasn't my fault this time, guys.
Wait, you missed last session too, right?
Let's just
They killed. Who did they kill?
Dashiell Atware, a guy you don't know.
You got fed up with all the
He was
dying
a real
and started
estate
getting
agent.
killing.
Okay.
Linda totally murdered him.
After we
He was possessed by an
totally,
angel.
after we totally dealt with that.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a total dick who was possessed by an angel.
I miss him already.
Do we know what kind of angel? Do we know what kind of angel? You knew its name. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Something.
And it's gone now, so it doesn't matter.
Something the serene. That's
yeah.
it.
Something the most serene. Off the loop the most serene, I think. Something like that. Yeah.
Awful. Sounds like awfully serene.
It does kind of sound like awfully serene.
As a quick summary, which I will probably cut out of this,
Yes,
because I've said it like 6 times over the
Sorry.
course of the session.
Can I
Well-
ask who Daniel's character is?
Alexander Taggart.
There you go.
a board member of that.
Yep. None of us member of the Silver Lining Solutions Group. He's a Politico.
I'm gonna mention this. I'm gonna mention his name to the gang that he was at one of my rallies, and maybe one of them could just get into a one-on-one conversation with him.
How are you telling us? How are you telling us?
Oh, right, the radios are gone.
Yeah, you don't have a radio anymore. That's in France.
Yeah.
I wanted to make
Wait,
earwigs.
did his character end up going to France?
Michael Walker went to France in his plane. He went drinking with Edmund. He got arrested in France. He's somewhere in Paris.
The original
Probably
plan.
still in a drunk tank.
Yeah.
Did Baz at any point actually go to France, or is it just
No.
he was doing? Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Could I have let them do all the research and then just made a demonic device?
So you know there are 5 members of the Silver Lining Solutions Group. You know all of them are currently in town doing various political events. Their itinerary is posted online, so finding them is not difficult.
Yay!
You know that there is a Moral Governance Presidential Exploratory Committee being headed by Todd Micklin. There is the Blant for a Fresh Start fundraiser dinner being run by, is it York Forest? There's a town hall meeting being run by Emmett Wally. And there's some kind of meeting that Ashley Carmella is having with Mayor Schlafly Peep. It doesn't mention anything he's doing today.
Okay.
He's probably assisting one of them. Perhaps, for narrative convenience, he'll happen to be at whatever event you go to.
Alrighty. One thing also, I need to get in touch with Toxic Acid to ask if it's okay if I use his lair.
Oh wait, we've gone past that.
You do also hear over the news that apparently Toxic Asset died in a prison riot. Oh, you're pretty sure that's not true.
Yeah. Yeah. So is there any way I can get in touch with him, like a number?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Are you asking the rest of your compatriots?
I don't
if
even
they
know
how
if
to
I
contact
know.
Toxic Acid?
Do I know?
You know.
Okay, I know.
Okay. So,
Are you?
do we have something like a meeting place? Like, can we meet in the lair
Like,
regularly?
I'm just saying, are you talking to any of your party mates and
Yeah.
asking if they know a way to contact Toxic Acid?
How would I?
Because if you try to call him at the prison, they just tell you he's dead.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I'm trying to contact. I'm trying to figure out how I contact these guys because I don't want to have to spend the points to
Call
build.
them.
Yeah, I call them. Yeah, let's go to the place we all were the night that thing happened. I don't actually say the night that thing happened. I say the actual date.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's the date those 5 people were abducted. Those murders happened. And people found a bunch of fire-breathing dogs in the streets.
Yeah.
Yep, they were hellhounds.
I threw a friendship ray at them.
Did we ever
Became much
return
friendlier.
those? I don't remember.
He shot them with his staff and tax cruelty, and made them all playful and friendly.
I remember
I'm not
that.
sure how long that'll last.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I don't think we actually returned them back to wherever
No,
they came from.
you didn't.
Yeah.
They wandered off into the streets. They have presumably been causing trouble ever since.
That's fine.
On your walk home, you were savaged by a large fire-breathing dog.
Damn it.
Every time.
Is it so hard to find good help around here?
Hey, a crappy status quo means more trouble for the incumbent mayor.
This is true.
What are you gonna do about the hellhounds running loose in your
What are you
city?
doing with the fire-breathing dogs running loose at sea?
We'll build a wall.
Around the city to preserve the rest of the state. I don't like this plan. Well, no one asked you.
It's okay, we will outlive the dogs. We just have to wait, how many dog years? 20? Aren't they hellhounds? Are they immortal?
I hope not.
No, they're not.
Because I really don't have a plan to extend this beyond like 10 years.
I don't have enough funding to
We'll
extend the
forget about
plan
the issue in 4.
past 10 years.
So the trick to deal with hellhounds
Okay.
is get some bacon and you sneak into your friend's pocket.
That's not a trick with dealing with hellhounds. That's a trick with dealing with your friends using hellhounds.
This is correct.
Hellhounds, not even once.
Anyway,
So what do we want to do? Do we actually want to kidnap them? Oh, we can. We're not even together. We still don't have a means of communicating.
Yeah.
have phones.
Yeah.
To the lair?
To the lair. Sure.
What layer? Oh yeah, it's like I checked your approved closet.
Is there a way my 3-point device can be some like clairvoyant thing, so I can watch all this happening?
You could have a necktie of clairvoyance. Or
You have glasses.
Of telepathy.
Or my phone?
It's like you're watching a stream on your phone.
Yes. And it's just
You could have a cell phone of telepathy. Or a cell phone that replicates clairvoyance.
I'm guessing it'll have to be minor, whatever. I accept whatever limitations I have.
It looks like Google Maps
Depends.
with
It
Street
depends
View.
how effective you want it to be.
It's like Google Maps, well, it's very effective Street View.
Yeah, it would have 2 flaws that your demon picks. It also means it is
Oh damn me!
it is capable of things that are not possible by mortal technology, and it is capable of replicating powers or aspects. Once.
Is there a power and aspect like clairvoyance?
It looks fine.
There is literally a power called clairvoyance,
There.
which lets you remote view. There is also a power equivalent called clairaudience, which lets you hear things far away, or wherever you designate.
So it's either I see them or I hear them.
Yeah, either or.
Or you do both, and it's from the past.
Or make it.
You could get a device that lets you do telepathy, mental communication, mind reading kind of thing.
I was gonna.
That's a good idea.
I would say for a 3-point device, it has to be someone you can see for you to trigger it. But if you wish, you can communicate with them mentally. They can respond if they want to. You can also have it attack them using 4 dice to try and learn things about them.
Okay. And I'm guessing I know there was
Probably defend with devious deceit number 2.
Yep.
Or with false memories. I could plant false memories in myself. Yeah.
Or with tinfoil.
Nope.
Damn it!
They worked away. They fixed that patch.
They fixed that in the last patch.
Yeah.
So one of the flaws would be obvious. So if I get like one of the old blocky cell phones.
Your demon picks flaws.
Do you want
Oh.
blatant telepathy?
That's not blatant. That'd be bulky.
Bulky is
Yeah.
the one that's like at least 7 feet long.
Because blatant is everyone would probably be hearing
Well, I
your
want whenever
thoughts.
you activate it, like everyone within a block radius knows
But
you
no.
did.
So, telepathy.
I want a 3-point device.
Okay.
Pick 2 flaws.
Okay.
Your choice. I will roll with it.
Pretty sure bulky is not a good idea.
So I guess I talk to my demon and say, hey look, I need to reach these people. Because they're not going to find me. They're too stupid.
Oh, gee, thanks.
You're playing as demon right now.
I know.
You also think they're pretty stupid.
Yes. Everyone's stupid.
I mean, they keep changing costumes and think that's gonna do anything.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think our plan is very
Just to
simple.
clarify, me and my demon are both well aware of the situation, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
fully aware.
Good.
Good to know. Okay, so I don't. You know, bulky is like at least 7
Yeah.
feet.
Oh.
Bulky is like huge.
It's not like shoulder strap
It's
brick
like
phone.
the first
it's
level
like,
is like 7 feet long, requires 2 hands to use. The second level is the size of like a car, and the third is like the size of a house. House-sized telepathy
A
device.
car, it's the radio.
It could be. You could have a telepathic car phone.
Worse yet, it's a limo.
cooldown rate, easy disarm. I'll go easy on you.
Easy disarm would make sense for a cell phone.
Yeah.
And cooldown rate 1 means every other turn you can use it.
Sure.
Yep. So usually only relevant probably if you're using its mind reading power. Other than that, if you want to like quietly communicate, it's a bit slow to do in combat.
I guess the only problem is that now I have to actually get face to face with one of these people, so I can.
You have to get near them.
Yep. Sorry.
I guess I know his general location, right?
You know, if you give me his name, I can
Media
find him.
following him around.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking us to meet at the lair.
Okay, we're convening at the lair.
Also, I mean, you might have just followed him.
Just have you walking
Good point.
like down the street. And you're
Give me
walking.
cutting
I'm
espionage.
like, oh, hey.
We text you an address. Go in the shed. Go down the slide.
Not the weirdest section that I've got.
Pair of nines.
Paranine? Hey, there's a car following you.
Ah, lovely. Hey, try to lose that car.
I would tell you to roll sly endurance, but that would be 1 die for you. So, I'm not bothering you.
Yeah, so I asked my chauffeur to lose the car, and he loses them.
How? That's what he says to you.
Just drop me off here, and you run.
Like, he's not going to break the law. He's not your getaway driver.
You should hire a getaway
He's
driver.
just a poorly paid Uber driver.
He's just a dude.
Drop me off here.
Sure, you can do that. Hey, you got out of his car.
Park a good distance and get out.
Now he's following you.
See him.
Yep, I'm
You
just
can try
standing.
reading his mind.
Or just telling him telepathically.
I can use the device to telepathically communicate? Yeah. Okay. You already know we have a shared
I like that you're
hobby.
being coy at mind speak.
Yes.
Shouldn't it be like, yo? And
It's just habit. He's got OPSEC, so it's hard habit to break.
yeah.
We have shared hobbies, I guess.
I think very hardly. Hey, what do you want?
He shouts in your head.
What do you Quiet down. Damn it.
Play it cool. These are clearly idiots. I think you could just pound them into the ground.
No, I need pawns.
Yes,
He
that's
makes
better.
persuasive argument.
It's like,
You aren't stupid. You clearly
that's a
know
lie.
that something is going on with the mayor.
There.
I am looking for individuals, gifted individuals, who may be opposed
Oh, you meant the governor.
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
I think
government.
he meant to say the governor.
Why should I trust you since you're working with him?
Also, telepathy.
Everything I'm saying, I'm thinking.
Are you guys just standing at opposite ends of the street staring at each other?
Yes.
No, they're just
They
like,
are literally doing exactly that.
yeah.
I'm
Everyone
doing
else
the
thinks
Willy
you're-
Wonka.
One of them's holding a cell phone, but he's not holding it to his ear. He's just like holding it, like kind of pointing the antenna at him.
Oh, yeah, what does the device
Everyone
look
else
like?
thinks you're
Oh,
having a
that's
romantic
mine.
moment.
His is a cell phone.
Okay.
You clearly know the organization I'm with and the people I know. If I was out to get you, and most likely your friends, because I doubt you're working alone.
Oh, fuck. He has, in the past, worked with, like, 8 other supervillains who are various versions of these clowns.
At least.
You're savvy enough in the Hellbinder game to guess these are the same people in different costumes. Especially when they start using the same powers.
If I was out to destroy you, would I make it obvious that I'm following you? Would I then get out of my car without any bodyguards or protection? Without any weapons?
We don't need weapons or bodyguards.
Without being invoked?
He's wearing a suit. It's not that weird. Like,
No, but
take
they
your lapels
just.
out.
Eye contact.
Shoulder holster.
Best.
So, someone standing behind
Also,
you just
we
assumes
do nothing
you're a
but
flasher
use
and goes,
We
runs
we
away.
basically have been using weapons since the beginning of the game, like and throughout.
Yep.
So weaponless is actually a good thing.
Yep.
Unarmed.
Your first heist involved a helicopter-mounted minigun. Yep.
Subtle.
We didn't do it.
It
It was
wasn't-
directed
it wasn't
against them.
armed.
Target.
They
Them?
they angered a local militia.
Them
I shot more than
or
you.
me.
I shot you and Georgia.
Yeah.
You were the ones who were dumb enough to keep standing outside.
I have to break it down.
I dealt with the inside cinch.
A lot too, but that was my own fault. I made a shotgun shield.
I tried to make an actual shield.
Yes.
Yours was better.
Look,
You boxed in the slot.
I'm out to stop him, and I know information. Information I guarantee that you need and want.
I ring him up. What's taking so long? We're all here. You're like,
The rest of you have all arrived at the lair. You're like, fuck is Edmund?
called this meeting. You guys want sandwiches?
Actually, I haven't shown up yet.
That's fair. Where's the new guy in it?
Don't tell me he was scared off by the manifested demon at the deaths of several people.
Ah.
Weird.
So here's this. I'm going to
Bliss.
turn around and walk away. And you can go tell your friends that there's a friend out there. And then you reach me. Here's my number. And I throw it across the street.
I'm really tempted to make you roll with it.
I will do that
Sly
roll.
cruelty.
It stops in the middle of the
You
road.
sly something. It's gonna be one die.
Sly courage.
That'd be if he was attacking me. It'd be in sly endurance. But it's one die. You throw the card, it flutters around in the air and lands in a puddle.
And then gets run over by a car and disappears.
Like, take a
772
second.
It's still there. It's got a tire mark on it.
1232.
It's like,
Don't worry about it.
you're like, God, I've got to hit the gym.
Don't worry about it.
Actually, no, never mind. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I know how to reach you.
I feel bad. I kind of feel
what I
bad. But go on.
So yeah, I put the chin off the my elbow off the car there, and head back in. And all right, continue.
What's that about?
I don't know.
What are you doing? You were just standing outside staring at some dude for like 10 minutes.
Are you gay?
I wanted to make him uncomfortable.
Did you?
He's gone, isn't he?
Give me devious disease.
That's great. That's great.
It's like talking to a damn wall.
Yeah, pair of nines.
Well done.
Whatever. He's paid minimum wage.
All right.
As you're driving away, you just hear him mutter under his breath, hourly wage. Hourly wage. Doesn't matter if you waste your time. You're still being paid. At which point you're like, you're being paid? I didn't authorize this.
Can I give like patient generosity to give him a tip for that, or?
You could if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
Patient or cunning generosity.
Yeah. Pair of sevens.
Yep. You have some loose cash on you.
Yeah.
He is quite happy with it. He assumes it's a bribe and decides he will speak never again about this.
That works.
All right.
Anyway, that'll conclude the scene for you two. But meanwhile, Sebastian,
You get nothing from me.
you have been going around the state with your basketball team.
Yes.
Competing in the
Can I at least get patience?
grinder.
Well, that's for him.
game after game after game. I'm just gonna assume you're cheating.
I deal with the sinning part.
Why
I deal with the
stop
repentance.
now?
Well, hey, Bass has actually done very little of the actual cheating himself. He usually gets them to cheat for him.
Well,
But-
are you cheating? Because it's just you out there.
Could I give him corruption for making
Yeah.
someone his minion?
What if you made me?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'll allow it just because he's a starting character and has very little stats.
Okay, so you can have corruption. What's your primary?
Devious.
Okay. Good.
My powers don't exactly work so much
Can I get...
for
Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
put it
subtle
the other way.
cheating.
But can I get patient or open? Because I was very...
No, you
Patient.
can't get strategies. You can only get slides from tactics.
Small ones first.
Endurance?
Cowardice, endurance.
Well, here's the
you
thing:
don't
you have to have a
cowardice.
point in like
Yeah,
the
you have to
negative
have a
get
point
the point
to
of
in what you
positive.
want to slide.
So you could
Cowardice
get,
is
At what
got
point do I
by
get points?
Losing.
at the end of the
by-
scene, like
by-
right there, where you got a point of corruption.
By
You
sinning.
get points by sinning. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
and then
do
your
good
and then your
things.
demon.
And when you do good things, you slide a point from something sinful to something virtuous.
Or you
So you
get
have to be a
attacked.
dick.
You only get
Yeah.
more powerful by being an asshole.
Understood.
And then you later repent for it. It's very Catholic.
Can I get agreed to generosity for tipping my driver?
Sure.
I need to breathe.
So are you cheating in your...
My powers don't exactly work so much for the
I
subtle cheating.
just need to know if you are doing it.
Yes,
You were gone for 2 weeks. There were several sports games that would have happened.
I
I'm
mean,
just
you
kind of
could
gonna...
cheat by
if
going
there's
invisible and messing with their
opportunity
team.
to level the playing field in
You
a
could just set
Yeah,
up.
just go invisible and just mess
You
with their
don't have to
stuff.
lie to the GM.
yeah,
You don't have to be euphemistic about it.
Basically, just yes,
Yes.
you do cheat.
yeah, but probably not during the game. It would probably be like before the game cheating.
I will assume you're doing it competently.
Yes. Okay. All right. As long as it can be assumed I'm doing it
power set?
competently.
Teleport?
Then teleport, invisibility, Shoggoth form, and body,
Body
control.
control.
I was like, I forgot the
Yep,
last
you
one.
can do that in the game.
I haven't used that in a while.
Put a mask on, show up at their house. Hey, eat until you're sick.
Eat this.
Probably do it invisibly
Feed 'em
with the
laxatives.
voice
Well, that
modifier on.
requires slide. That requires sliding stuff. Mask and voice modulator. Who
Then I
cares?
move it over and then I learn something.
No, it's slide set strategy.
I'd do that, and I'd learn something.
Oh yeah, you have that thing going.
I have a stat. I have a
Yes.
stat
The
tracker.
important thing is that you're cheating.
Important thing is I'm cheating. Yes.
Just for the short codes. So you get a master for that. Or cheating.
Okay.
Hilariously cheating. Hey, nice. Yep. You have made it to the national finals.
Woo! Go.
I mean, you focus way more on the
Team
big
that
stuff
has
than
a
I
name.
did. I focused more
Yeah,
on the small
I
stuff.
was going to have a
utility.
thing where you were doing like a bracket of 4 games, but
you
you got for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And the campaign's moving to an end game, so I'm just kind of
Yeah.
cutting
Like,
that.
it's like,
I wasn't expecting to do anything about the time I was.
Does catching someone follow me, getting out of the car, and just looking at him coyly like, yeah, I see you, they're kind of exploding in victory?
character
All
building
right.
this game is a learning process. First one's rough.
I like that.
Yes.
I appreciate that's
Not
very.
as rough as the rest of your first session, where you didn't have anyone to tell you something like, make sure you put like 4 points in your primary virtue.
Well, also
and
I
then
had
had your demon buy.
well, no,
half
it's also
your
I had the
points.
advantage of like I could buy all my points. I was like
Yeah.
boop 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 boop.
Anyway, so you
Yes.
have returned to school to some minor accolades and largely ambivalent attitudes towards from most of the student body.
Yes. Trying very, very hard not to go and skewer the basketball pitch.
Baseball team?
Baseball. Baseball
You
pitch.
guys could work together mutually.
No, I tried that already and she turned me down.
Oh, you got rejected?
Got rejected. He's very bitter about it, okay?
I see. He was turned down by the... Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Well, we've already determined he's basketball sexual, so. That's.
Yes.
No, stop. This needs an explanation.
Okay, so Amberon's character Sebastian has thus far expressed desire for nothing except the sport of basketball,
Which is basketball.
which
That's-
is kind of like Quidditch without brooms in her version
Yeah,
of it. Weird.
in basketball, yes, basketball is
Basketball in
like
this
7 people on
universe
each
is very different.
team. Yeah, there's 3 nets on each end. You have a goalie.
Is there somebody dressed in yellow running around?
No, there is nobody dressed in yellow, but there is somebody who runs around insulting the other team.
I've been generally interpreting as a cross between Quidditch and basketball.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, he's not gay. He's not into girls.
Nope.
He's into...
He's into whoever's best for his team.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want you on my team.
That's actually what happened.
Run to third base.
Literally happened. Went on a date with a guy expressly to try and seduce him onto the basketball team. Kind of worked.
Yeah, we're friends now, sort of.
Anyway,
I really like Baz. I'm not gonna lie.
your first indicator
Yes.
that Glinda is nearby is when several members of your basketball team abruptly disperse. Hey Glinda, you're at school. You just got finished researching a bunch of stuff for the Silver Linings thing.
This
Hey,
is
Sebastian's
before.
back.
Oh, hey, you're back.
It's like, where'd Jenny and Olivia go? Oh, hey, Glinda.
She's the school lesbian.
She assaulted. She
No,
assaulted.
no.
Yes,
She
quotation.
assaulted
That is not-
one member of my basketball team
that is
and
not the name that they
tried
would use. That,
to
they
assault.
would call her like the
Freak show.
Yeah.
Mostly they call her Freak show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's other
Mitigated
reasons.
somewhat recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, she assaulted one member of my basketball team and tried to assault another.
Okay.
On my
She was
behalf,
trying to use
actually.
false memories and like innocuously bumping to try to touch them, but it didn't work. So she eventually just like full face grabbed them because I said I would give him a bonus if he did it.
You know me.
And then he still
That's
failed.
my thing.
It was quite wonderful. Sorry. So yeah,
How'd it go?
pretty well actually.
Gonna ask anything about the
Yeah.
warehouse.
So I got this text message. Says to go to.
This news alert.
Oh,
But
right, yeah. You know, just after school, just we'll go together. I'll show you how to get it.
Okay, and I think
your new
probably
door.
be best if you didn't talk to me at school.
Wow.
Oh, betrayed! You got
Yeah, I'm gonna
betrayed.
say, is that open with train? Because that's pretty
Yep.
it's pretty open.
Yep.
So I'm going to get my backpack and open it up and ask for a middle finger.
Linda opens her backpack, at which point a brown-skinned arm comes out and just flips you off, and then goes back in.
Thank you.
I don't know what that's
no,
about.
it's just, I don't want my team to think I'm not standing with them. I have been arguing your case to them, sort of, when it came up naturally in conversation.
So never.
You just say, from now on, you talk to me before you talk to my team.
Yeah, actually, probably not a bad idea.
I'm the mediator.
No, I'm just saying, like, they are actually athletes, and they could probably kick your ass. Except for, the whole demon thing. Like, if you weren't... I don't say that out loud. Except for, the whole... They couldn't, but, like, they could. If it weren't for the thing, that means they couldn't. Walk away.
Okay.
Wow. That's like double dick move, because you're the one who put her up to doing that in the first place.
Yeah.
Hey, I have supported you with other things. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I will back up any ideas you have at the meeting later.
Except you
Walks
won't.
So, how you feeling about that bullshit there, Linda?
What's their ace player?
Oh!
That'd be probably Olivia Birch, the goaltender.
Are you gonna turn this into a war?
No.
Oh, you know none of this. You wandered away.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I am going to plant laxatives in her school lunch and try to implant a memory that it's somehow Sebastian's fault.
You
You planted memory that Sebastian bought her lunch today.
About her lunch.
And whose lunch? Now you just have to get close to Olivia Birch.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Cat.
This went so well the last time you tried doing it.
Oh no! See, I have telekinesis. I don't have to get anywhere near. I just have to be in the same room.
No, I mean the memory part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
Well, I have
She's not gonna be in a room with you,
I have a
too.
hat thing.
Yeah, she's gonna leave the room as soon as she sees you.
But she has to leave through the doorway, so she stood by the doorway.
I just, yeah.
So she has to push you over to get out. It's the perfect plan.
I just kind of assume
Everyone
that.
wins.
I just kind of assume that Baz's friends at school, such as they are, or Olivia, Jenny, and Reagan, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Reagan.
So,
Mostly because they're the only NPCs that Baz talks to.
I do have that Crime Time watch, but in public that's not necessarily a useful thing.
Well, because you can't implant the
So
memory and
I
then walk
have
back
the
to where you
Bean
were.
bot to pretend to be Mr. Bean. I have the Blues bot to pretend to be the Speaking Blues who's doing the calls, and I have a social media guy. So I'm just gonna go. Do you want to role play the 5 divorced wives, or you just want me to roll a die in
I'm
for
doing
devious
these two right now.
I could disguise myself, make myself not look like Linda.
Try.
Yeah, I could. I'm not sure how that would work. I could ghost form and sneak up from underneath the floor.
This has gotten over elaborate already.
Hell yeah.
Because I made an offhanded comment by accident. I rolled with it. I did roll with it, so I'm actually quite curious to see where this goes.
You can get help.
Okay, I got it. So I'm gonna ghost form, right? I'll use
I'm
the
not gonna
prime time
retaliate.
watch so that he can see where I am and then make my adjustments.
Okay. Is your demon gonna let you go ghost one?
Are you going to let me go ghost form?
In order to spike someone's food with blacksmiths?
But it's a hard.
This is horrible and petty. I am absolutely for it.
As long as it's not a good reason. Then I will.
Okay, so I can eventually get prime time to work and get there, like underneath the table at some point. Right. So from there, I can telekinesis the laxative into the pool, or maybe into her.
Not while crime time.
No, not while crime time. No.
Or you just bring the laxative with you,
Yeah,
put it,
everything.
So go for
and
it.
then leave during crime time. Oh, okay. Okay.
Not now.
I'll give you +2 because you have time. If time to stop.
Wow, pair of tens. That's permanent. That's not.
It's also hazy.
It's also hazy, but it's also permanent. Alright, now, matter of getting the laxative into food.
Give me a telekinesis roll.
Oh, do I also get bonus from crime time?
Only you
Nope,
know
'cause
someone.
you can't move it while you're cranked up.
But I
Only
do
you
get
do
the
someone with. I don't know.
You can't surprise a pudding cup.
I know, but I'm just like I could banish it. I could. Okay.
Alright.
Why are you helping?
Just want to be
I'm
in
not
this.
trusting my ability to do this.
It's okay.
What do I need to do?
It's okay.
What
That's
kind of
fine.
bullshit thing do I need to do to make this easier?
Baz needs to find out all the stuff he
I
missed
just
too.
thought of something. You have the invisible hand now. You don't need to use telekinesis. You can just roll cutting green with an invisible hand.
Oh. I'd roll the same pool of dice.
I'd give you a bonus. I'd give you a plus
Poison
one to
the
that
whole
if you do it that
school.
way.
Alright.
The whole school.
Because it's preposterous.
Couldn't wait in crime time? You can move like stuff you're holding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't put it down.
I mean, like, oh, I guess, yeah. All right.
Like, you can't leave it somewhere and you can't pick up stuff.
Well, I can't put it in place and then when it stops, you just drop it. So,
Basically, it can't leave your hand.
no,
But
nothing
yes,
going
you
on.
could prime time walk over there and stand there. And when time resumed, drop it in, but everyone would see you drop it in. They would also see you spontaneously appear.
Get the invisible hand in
The,
the right
the
spot and then drop
spontaneously
it.
appearing,
Yeah.
they would still notice.
Roll it.
Yeah. But if he stayed physically where, or she stayed physically where she is, and then used got the invisible hand in the right spot. So when time stopped out, Linda hasn't moved, but the invisible hand is ready to drop it. Would she do that?
Like, that doesn't help.
That's the same. That's basically the same
That-
thing.
that's
It's
literally
not a
what he's
stretchy
rolling
arm.
now.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Prime
That's,
time doesn't provide any
Roll it.
bonus.
It's
oh
not a
yeah, no,
stretchy
yeah,
arm or
no.
anything.
Alright,
No,
roll
I'm
it.
just saying, but you can get it. You can drop it. You can get it ready.
Ah, Fair Force.
Of course, yep, totally.
Yeah.
See if she notices anything amiss. She does not. You were clever and got the unflavored version.
Wow.
However, she did make her roll on against your false memory that she does not recall Sebastian giving her this lunch. She just remembers him paying. This is hazy memory. She is massively sick though.
Concerned for one of his star players. He brings like a bottle of water. Stay hydrated.
Should it be Gatorade?
Gatorade. I'm sorry you're ill.
I feel like Olivia would drink.
What do you mean?
This was her one pudding cup that she eats per year.
Wow.
Oh, your body just couldn't take the sugar.
She's the health food freak.
Oh, okay.
Well, while in ghost form, I might as well do something
My
else.
eyes.
Now she has now decided she is no longer going to eat pudding cups once a year. Sour her on the whole thing.
Fair.
Yeah.
So, while I'm in ghost form and I happen to be in the cafeteria area, I'm going to go into the kitchen. I'm going to go into the kitchen, and
Nice.
there...
What are you doing back here?
No,
You're a student.
No, she's in ghost form.
She's the ghost of the
Oh,
old
okay.
cafeteria lady.
It's so much worse.
I see.
It's so much
I
worse.
thought you were just walking back there as a student. I'm like, the fuck?
In our school, you can do that.
I'm
So
gonna,
the ghost of the dead lunch lady, terrorist, shows up.
Yep, that's
I love
one.
that you, Daniel, know fuck all about any of this. So your
enjoying every
expressions
second
are
of this.
delightful to watch.
so the terrorist of the cafeteria returns to work.
Oh my.
Yeah, here.
Do we just hear a lot of screams?
So, Georgia had a habit of naming things that belonged to her. So there's this big cooking pot, which probably still has a name on it, or they've got scratched off at some point. And I am going to steal that.
Okay.
You would steal your mom's cooking pot. Okay.
Yeah.
As your mother's
Okay.
ghost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I happen to have a bag holding it. So, I am going to pick up the cooking pot.
Ow. And go through it.
No, right.
Oh, right. I'm a ghost.
Mail that to me.
Telekinesis while you miming holding
Okay.
cups.
I'm going to telekinesis it up.
Several members of the cooking staff grab it, try to pull it away from you. Yeah, you, get out of here.
Beat you with a
You're dead.
ladle.
You're not wanted here anymore.
I'm going to give them their biggest Scooby-Doo spook. 1.
I don't want that.
Turns out to be not very much.
They are going to tell you that you're dead. You're not supposed to be here anymore. and you're a terrible person, you need to leave. They're attacking your deceit, I guess. Or sticking someone. You can defend if you want. They have a pair of knives.
Well, they're talking about someone that isn't me.
You can go insightful honesty. Stand by the truth. I'm not actually a ghost.
That's so much
saying.
worse.
Pair tens?
Pair of tens. So they're shouting to tell you to leave and trying to pull the cooking pot
I
away.
think it's betraying.
There are several of them. You only have 100 pounds of force, so they are winning.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
should let go and try again.
So, I'm gonna get the cooking pot to, like, pull on me. And then I'm just going to go into my pocket.
Okay, it falls on you. You phase through it.
Right. Shit.
Your thing doesn't work while you're ghost formed.
Okay.
Like, you need to physically touch the container with your bracelet in hand.
Okay. Alright, this has all been botched. I'm just
Blow miserably out of the
Several
room.
members of the cafeteria staff chase you with wooden spoons. A couple of people in the cafeteria, as you phase out the wall, go, ah! And run away. Fast emptying the cafeteria of all people. Good job. The PA clicks on. Will the ghost of Georgia Goodman please vacate the building? You are no longer an employee of the school.
Oh my god.
Wait, what's our security guard called? He will escort you out.
Officer Garcia.
Oh my god.
Please let
Officer
our...
Garcia.
Are you hanging around?
I kind of want to see what Officer Garcia does.
He does not show up.
Okay.
He is a police officer. He is not equipped to expel ghosts.
Alright.
There's very little he can do about that.
I'll just go hide somewhere.
It's outside his jurisdiction.
Why are we not going...
I'll just go hide somewhere and just rethink things.
I don't want you, because then you're just
Kinda
going to
great.
extend the scene.
Gotta figure out some place.
Pretty much.
Bring that kid, though.
Well,
You come with me.
I think you don't know anything about that
I don't
kid.
know any. Well, apparently he tried out for the basketball team, so I do actually know who he is, but I don't know his powers.
Yeah, so you don't
So
actually
you would
know
have to
he's
tell.
the
You
new
would
guy.
actually have to tell me to pick him up.
I'll pick him up. I'm at the school.
Okay.
If he isn't.
Some
I'll
kid
tell
who's
her about
going to cast, you recognize as Timothy Solano, is wandering by at exactly the wrong moment and spots you shifted to yourself from the ghost. He looks at you and quickly begins hobbling off down the hallway.
Leave no witness.
Jesus is back.
Want to chase after him? You can.
It's not gonna be hard, is it?
Sly endurance. Makes you open endurance.
You put your arm around him, false memories a
I'll give you a
little.
+2 because he does have his leg in a cast.
Hey,
Is she
Tiny
chasing
Tim,
him or
what's
is she
up?
telekinesis him back?
So I need you to
Three
forget
dice,
what you
but he
just
is
saw.
motivated.
Air sick.
That's your honest.
Pair of tens. Haha!
Wow.
You come around the corner. You find a hallway with several people in it. He's nowhere to be seen.
Am I with him? Did I take him into like...
Probably.
Right, he's your friend.
You probably dragged him into a classroom.
He's like, hide me! I'm like, okay. Just threw him in
You're like, okay. Like, shove him in a supply closet.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's good about him? I'm not saying anything. He's probably not that smart.
Meanwhile, in a nearby classroom. Thomas! Glinda's a ghost!
It's like,
Actually,
Alright. R for the course for this school. I mean, did she get you?
No, I saw her. She's the ghost. She looked like her mom. She was all ghosted up.
Wait, you're saying
you're gonna lose your
Glenda's
relationship.
her mom
Glinda is
ghost.
Glinda's pretending to be the ghost of her mom. She's one of them super freaks. No
Didn't
offense.
I tell you to drop this? Like,
If you don't.
I've seen what can happen to people who even try anything with these guys.
I wasn't trying to. I just walked by and saw it.
That pretend you didn't see anything, man. Do I need to draw you those photos again?
Devious corruption. I'll give you +3 if you show them those photos.
Scare the shit out of me.
You're a kid with an art major. Or you would have if
Science major.
time. Diagrams,
Just bad
Nothing.
at science.
detailed
Nothing.
diagrams.
I don't understand. This is huge. She was the one at the prison during that riot. She was the one at the parade with the Brands of Justice. She must be affiliated with that
Timothy.
Blackadder guy.
Timothy, I don't want you to die. Drop it.
Devious nature. I'll give you +2.
I'm much better at this one.
He is going to attack your seat, trying to convince you, why do you not care about this?
Pair of sevens.
Did you say I've seen worse
He has a
things?
pair of 9s. So he will agree to drop the subject, but you will also slide a, I think I said honesty. Honesty to the scene. But he agrees to drop it. That will conclude a scene for several.
So was that openly betraying a friend, or like was that actively backstabbing, or openly betraying and
He
mocking?
did it in a hallway full of people. I'm going to call that an active backstab.
So that's 2 points of deceit. Okay, that's
If you demon argues it.
Absolutely. I mean,
I'm
it's Corey's the demon, so. Do you feel?
Sorry, whether or not
Do you
you
feel
want
stabbed in the back,
actively-
Corey? Do you feel stabbed in the back? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Have your deceit.
1 point or 2, I think was the question. Yeah. I need more red push pins.
I need to be more deceitful.
I really don't. I need to be more honest now.
I think
luck.
you could have scared them.
How do
harder.
I
Scared
move?
him
So I
harder.
have to admit to something, right? To move deceit to honesty?
Wait, I mean, I wouldn't. That wouldn't have been a sin anyways. It may be a repentance. I'm like, stop doing it. I'm trying to protect you.
His character actually cares, though.
Yeah.
Still.
That's where you're going wrong.
That's why we
He
call him the
hasn't had the
noob.
hope ground out of him.
Nope.
Yeah.
I still have life in my eyes.
He still has that sparkle.
In
It's like new university students. You're just like, oh, look at that life in their eyes. Let's beat it out of them.
I
That'll
would
be fun.
to Glinda's demon there maybe suggest that she actually did I accidentally actively backstabbed them. She actively tried to actively backstab. She failed.
Accidentally. Slip of the tongue
But
is
she
an
still
accidental.
failed to.
She did fail to, but
Slip
No,
of
that's
the
laxative.
yeah.
Yep. Slip of the tongue is not
was-
accidental.
that was
that
active
is something that was on your
backstabbing,
mind
though.
that you spoke out loud.
Well, I was just thinking, like, I literally had, like, my friends there, and my friends are
Again, not
keen
accidental.
on you.
You made the conscious decision to say those words.
Does laxative count as torture?
No.
No.
In the copious amounts that I did to the cameraman, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was-
not in this capacity.
Okay.
Waterboarding. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
so
no, here's the
would
thing,
you
I
would
got
you
these
allow
guys
active
insanely
backstabbing?
drunk, and then just loaded
And
them
then
with
also
laxatives?
spiked their booze with laxatives. So
Like-
they were both
like
dehydrated
both.
from alcohol and massive diarrhea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of them nearly died.
That counts as torture.
Yeah.
That counts as torture.
I
I
would
just
give you
realized
points for
that
that.
Baz is like
If you did it
3
again.
friends. 2 of them are girls, and one of them's a gay guy.
Yep.
Luckily, that was on my previous character. This character is actually good.
So yeah, Trevor, will you allow active backstabbing a friend for the torture for?
Not torture, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying
I'd allow
to.
the backstabbing right back on that one.
Yeah.
So that will give you 2 points of deceit in your case. Just a point in his case, because he only has space points. But hey, better telekinesis.
Yes.
This is how you earn deceit in this game. Just stab each other in the back repeatedly.
Yes.
Just engage in the best
That was-
petty bitch fits you possibly
Which
can.
would explain why
remember it.
Jeffrey is such a deceitful bastard.
No, forget it. Forget it quickly.
Anyway, eventually, most of you can probably arrive at
What?
the lair.
What?
I don't know how that happened.
I'm in the lair. What took you guys?
Someone arrives late.
Linda,
Yeah.
presumably,
I'm
Yeah.
focusing right
leads
on
you to
Very
weird
quiet
slide.
car ride.
I said
A
I'm
weird-
sorry,
He pushes
okay?
you down.
a weird doorway in an old house that just leads to a metal slide into an abyssal darkness. She says you go first.
Kicks you down.
Fine.
Okay. You end up in a bizarre Escher-esque nightmare of floating walls with slides coming out of nowhere and into holes in other pocket dimensions of nowhere.
Does this have to do with why you asked me to choose a power by any chance?
No, that was
Okay.
to decide what Daniel's powers were.
Oh, okay. What did I end up suggesting?
Which was the one?
psychic objects.
Psychic objects.
Okay.
Which was the one that told you all of your deepest, darkest fears?
That was Harold's.
I'm going to direct her towards that one.
Okay. Are you going with her?
Why don't you just take her with you through yours?
Why are we going into anybody's specific room? Why not just the common area?
No, because we have to get through it to get to the common area. I think.
Hey, no.
Really?
No, common area
There's,
leads to specific
Several
rooms.
slides in
Okay.
the city lead to a platform floating in space, where other slides lead to the defenses, and then into an inner sanctum. Like, you can just meet in the little floaty Escher space.
Like
Okay.
private rooms
I
are
mean, you don't
accessible
have
by
like
individual
a fridge
people.
or a bed in there, but
Everyone doesn't have access to the same room, except
Yeah,
for
I know
maybe.
I know that, but all the
What's his
rooms
faces?
lead to
oh,
the
you
inner
can access
sanctum.
any of the rooms from the inner sanctum,
No, well, there's the securities that we can't get past.
Well, that's why you
not
just.
from the outside in.
Hey,
From
so-
the inside out, you can.
Glenda, you
You
want
just
to
have to go
explain?
through one of them to the sanctum, and then out partway through another door.
Oh,
Does
sorry.
Glenda explain
yeah.
this to me?
It's basically like
Well-
big central room with weird crystal pillar,
All
little side rooms all around it,
I'm-
weird defense,
Yeah.
pocket dimension.
No, I
extra
thought
space.
we were going into the main entrance to the communal area first, and then like potentially going to a private room. Like, why?
Yeah, you can just meet in Escher space.
Okay.
The room of many slides, as I believe it's called.
Yep. Okay. I am showing up last, by the way, for narrative purposes.
Okay.
I come out through my special room.
Oh, hey. So, did you guys make this or
No,
find it?
we inherited it.
From.
Triskaideka.
Oh.
Looks like this.
Speaking of which, one thing we need to do is find toxic acid and ask if it's okay if we use this for our own purposes.
He owes us. Well, he owes one of us a favor, but
I'm
that's.
not going to burn it from
yeah.
asking for something like that.
He's,
A
he,
layer?
You're saying there's.
You know how expensive a layer is?
What?
It's like 2 points of generosity a pop.
We all have specific.
Yeah, actually started.
No, there's like
Oh, a piece.
extra
Yeah.
things to get into the inner sanctum.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
There's like an extra level security, and only if you have specific powers can you pass depend which room.
Trevor, cue me in for when I show up to the rest of the group.
You can do that yourself. Just decide.
Okay. I'm just waiting for everybody to show up, and then I'll be like,
Alright.
"What are you assholes
Well,
doing?"
everyone except Daniel shows up.
Yes. Yeah.
Unless he follows someone there.
No, we'll just bring him up in a bit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're crap at stalking.
Yeah,
He is.
yeah,
He's really bad at it.
The
yeah.
only stat I'm good at is insightful.
So
He's really
Yeah.
good at reading people.
you've already been spotted once. Pretty sure.
I'm
But he
somehow that-
knew he was
I know
spotted.
the general walk of where that building and slide is, but I have not found it.
Well,
Okay,
you've been circling it for the next half hour.
there's more than one. Also,
If you want to
just
show up when I show up, that's perfectly fine. You see,
It's not unreasonable that the group you work for would have figured out some of the entrances in that place. You might be able to head over there if you actually think they're there.
I could just call him up and tell him where after.
You could.
After.
You do have crazy demon phone that has anyone's number in it.
But Hugh still has to spill the beans about me talking to him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah, the guy I told you... So there's this guy.
It amuses me that you're looking at me while saying this.
Yeah, sorry. Anyways, sorry, I just generally look at the GM in general, just because...
Are my facts straight?
Hey, pay no attention to it.
Yeah. Anyways, so there was this guy who works with the Jeb Bush campaign, because I can't remember his name.
Jeffrey Blant.
Jeffrey Blant.
How do you not remember your own name, Jeffrey?
Because it's his own.
Because it's my
No
name.
one else's.
It's
No one
spelled
else
with a J. How am I supposed to remember that?
Anyways, so there's a member of Jeffrey Blant's team named, what was it, Andrew?
Alexander Taggart.
Alexander Taggart. He was at my rally today. Is it still today?
Did
Yeah.
he try to kill you?
He asked
You want
me a
us to get him?
question and then trailed me and then spoke to me on the phone. By which I mean he pointed the phone at me and I could hear it in my head.
Radio waves. Got it.
Highly invasive.
So we're going to assume he is one of us, for a lack of better terminology here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Okay.
I did invoke, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
just didn't say it to us.
he invoked during the rally, so we
Okay.
both know each other.
Okay. Is he
You
a
seem
threat?
Great.
Did he threaten? What did he say?
Weird.
This
It
has
didn't have
a-
a name.
Huh?
It seemed really like weird and reduced almost, like kind of barely a sentient presence.
Yeah.
Really weird.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you don't have a name. You're one of the nameless.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shell doesn't let his
Free me!
minions keep their names.
Um,
Yeah,
this
you're
has
resentful.
This has not historically gone well for us.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah,
wondering if maybe
that's
once
true.
we can
Everyone
try
died.
not killing the demon guy,
Everyone
so
died.
that we could maybe have more help against the big demon guy.
This is when I slide in. And I
I'm
go,
sorry, I feel
how the
like
hell
I-
did you jerks get my phone number?
I always have your phone number.
I don't even know why I
Wait.
answered your goddamn call. You're a bunch of monsters.
Did anyone tell me about him
Stop
before
that
you showed up?
person.
Oh yeah, this is new guy. This is
Okay,
Sebastian.
somebody needs to actually tell me what happened while I was gone, and I'll assume that
He has
telling us
powers.
happened. Yeah. Just a
This is
time
Thomas
skip.
Wolf.
This is Sebastian. Whatever.
I
your
shot
last
him
name.
about with a tranquilizer dart.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good time.
That's
So-
actually what I was going for. Thank you.
Yeah.
I even have a W for a middle
Explain
name.
all of the stuff that happens in visual
Yeah.
detail.
Okay.
I'm going to explain everything that happened in visual detail to Sebastian.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, don't like. Can
She
we-
was literally not here. You may as well actually.
Okay,
explain.
Well, I'm
Okay,
gonna listen to the recording. I don't want to take up any more time of our
Basically,
time.
elderly
Just
people.
Assume it
No,
happened.
like you asked that, and I go. Basically, these people let a bunch of old people get killed by a demon and drive to hell.
But
Ritually
before that, we were
Yeah.
attacked by
Ritually
sheriffs.
sacrificed.
I thought we weren't doing that anymore. And are those the guys from the school?
What?
The sheriffs were they the guys from the
Yes.
school? Ah.
I'd also like to
I didn't
say I'm
like
here
them.
under protest. Hate you people.
Yeah, I kind of hate them too. It's alright. You get used to them after a while.
So, but think
That's a
about
horrifying
Do you know
thought.
what
too,
would
bro.
have happened
Getting
if
used
we
to
fought
this?
it?
it's okay.
You let people die. That's all I
Do you
know.
know what would
I
have
thought we
happened?
weren't doing that.
Well,
anymore.
everyone lets people die.
You would be
People
dead.
die all the time.
Actively let people die.
I actually do not stop people from dying. Okay.
I don't care how you rationalize your evil. You're evil.
I don't.
I'm talking to this person. Clearly trying to rationalize their evil. I'm like, no, I don't care.
Anyway,
So,
I can call him up.
So are we?
Except I don't know
We think
that he
this
needs or
new-
wants to.
So we think this new guy is
Different new guy.
not this guy, new guy, other new guy.
yeah.
Let him. Yeah.
So Alexander, he said that he wanted to find
Literally quoted.
people of
All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Literally a quote in the book.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, he said he wanted to hire people of exceptional power.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't-
not working for anybody who wants to hire us.
I wouldn't hire me.
I think the bunny bomber is more of a mercenary anyway, so I don't mind. I don't
Well,
mind.
you
also,
people
apparently supervillain according to the news, who was
But
calling himself
what is
Carmen
his?
Belfast.
No, but what is his
Who looks like
connection
Carmen
with?
San Diego, but is a dude in a
Jeffrey
green,
Blant,
and
there we
apparently
go.
airlifted a warehouse out of the city.
Here's my question. Do you think
does
we
not
could
actually
even
have
do
power.
anything remotely, anything against this
False
guy?
memories made him think he was a
Who?
super.
Jeffrey Blant?
Jeffrey Blant.
Well, I want to see why he wants us or what he needs us to help him. Like,
I'm saying we
Like,
don't have that kind of power.
does that mean we're working with
Here's the
Jeffrey
thing:
Blant
the
or
only
working against
demonically
him?
possessed person I trust in the White House is me.
And what I'm saying is we don't have the kind of firepower to take this kind of guy on. We gotta find something else.
That's why we need the information. That's half the
So I'm
firepower.
gonna just throw this out there.
No, it's
Recruitment
power.
drive. We find
recruitment
more
drive.
people like us, like this Alexander guy, and all of us team up against the big super bad
Well,
guy.
why don't we
Okay,
see
here's
what he
before-
has to say first?
Yeah, and
I'm
before-
trying to. Okay.
Sorry. I interrupt you. I apologize. Please continue.
No. It's just I want to know why he needs help, what he has planned, what he knows. More importantly,
It's probably a good idea to find out what he wants to know, but also before we start getting anyone else into this little messed up circle we've got here, let's just, like, right here, this is where the identities end, okay? No one, names, we wear the masks for a reason, okay? Names and faces do not extend past this circle.
Okay.
So
I'll
during
be
that
right back.
speech,
Uh,
I don't
wait,
come
I
down
go
to
into
the
my
slide.
hat.
wait, why is she doing that? What did she do?
I'm climbing into my hat. I'm not
What?
wearing a disguise.
Dead ringer.
Why is everyone transforming?
What's everybody's counting?
I'm going to Granny
3.
mode.
5. I see this
Going
coming.
to Granny.
5.
Granny.
I hear. I.
Does
cunning
anyone
is
have
two.
0 cunning or 1 cunning?
I have one coming.
So all
I
of you
have
hear
2
somebody
cunning.
coming down the slide.
Yeah.
I go bunny.
Invisible, actually. I was gonna go Granny, but I'm gonna go invisible instead.
What you didn't have to say about that.
This is self-preservation. I can't do jack for you if I'm dead.
No idea. It's gonna result in your death.
Yeah.
I assume everything's gonna result in my death. It's the only way I'm not dead.
Going pigeon and hiding behind one of the walls.
We can hide.
If he's
on-
not gonna let me do that, I'm
What do
gonna
you
go
have
Granny.
behind? What wall?
This.
There are no walls. Funny.
He's
I
not gonna
guess.
know. He's not gonna recognize me. I was a
Won't
kid.
let you go invisible.
What do I
but
care?
will let you go shove.
I'm more likely to be able to kill him if I'm invisible.
Oh,
I'll.
no. This person isn't going to kill you.
How would you know?
Pair 9s to transform into the Blackout.
Okay, I go Shoggoth and stick to the like to
Need,
the
no
need
ceiling.
permission.
Well,
Need permission to shock.
To another platform.
to another to the bottom of
You
the
need
platform
you
above.
need you need Shoggoth to you need permission to Shoggoth as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said he
Oh,
won't give me
okay.
invisible, but he'll give me Shoggoth. So I'm gonna go.
Could you just
and
use
can I granny form while Shoggoth? So if when I like untransform, I'm granny. not.
If you make a check to do it.
Couldn't
Okay.
you just teleport behind?
I just not gonna switch back to like a granny.
Okay, wait, hold
like,
up.
Go
Okay,
behind.
wait.
Oh, no, I'm
Amber,
just saying.
Amber.
Yeah.
For your knowledge, this room is like a bunch of weird walls that you can just it's always gravitating towards the wall.
Yeah.
So you can just teleport yourself somewhere else and hide.
You can just teleport to the back side of the wall.
Teleport Shoggoth.
You don't need Shoggoth.
But I don't want him to be able to see my face. So I was gonna like granny teleport, but I'm saving granny.
That's why I'm climbing into my hat. I can do that now, apparently.
Give me sly cowardice. How quickly can you
Okay.
leap into your hat?
I am Shoggoth teleporting.
I actually don't know what my disguise comes from.
Apparently quickly. Pair 10s.
I'm
Well,
there
your hat
now.
wouldn't work because by definition the brim's not wide enough for you to fit. You can jump in your backpack.
Yeah, backpack.
So Glinda takes out her backpack, opens it, and jumps inside it and vanishes, leaving a backpack sitting there.
Say hi to what's his face.
Can I grab it as I Shoggoth teleport?
If you give me a sly
No.
burst roll.
I have a thing I want to do, but I don't know if I should.
Use your bonus to it.
Right. I can't remember how
Just
to.
rat
How about you
everyone
talk
out.
to your demon?
I'm thinking about closing the zipper on that backpack.
Yeah.
Do you?
You can only come out. You can only come out of the Ethernet cable place now.
Baz doesn't know you tried to backstab him. He was just gonna take you away to like keep you safe.
Nah. Going with the idea of that I don't aggravate specifically any Hellbinder. It's like that.
Where is Shoggoth?
I don't
Half
actually.
your cunning rounded out.
It is half my cunning rounded up. So I get 5. Now is this gonna take away from my ability to teleport, or can I do this and then teleport?
It's multiple actions.
Okay. And so that will be the smaller of the die pools. But I need to get 2 pairs in this.
Yep.
I'm not gonna be able to do that. Sorry, you're gonna get crushed all on your own. I'm teleporting away by myself. I was just gonna do it to like.
She doesn't know how it works. It's fine.
I'm not Oh, got a pair once. I just like leap to a ceiling.
I
You
just.
teleport, nearly fall off of nothing into space, manage to catch your tentacle foot onto a weird little section of wall, and scooch up to it.
So I'm just standing there now because like I went like nope. Alright. I just stand there like
Can I like dangle like Shoggoth arm down to try?
I turned into my bunny form, and I'm still standing there holding the phone.
So you come down the slide to
How many
find.
people do I actually see?
3. You see Big Blues, I assume,
The
or
Blackadder.
a Blackadder costume. A
Bunny,
person in a brown bomber jacket with a bunny head,
but it's like a real
an actual
bunny
bunny
head.
Like an actual bunny head.
and a kid.
See, yeah, I have the Wally West protection, which is
Nobody
who am
knows.
I?
This is fair.
I did love that one. I have no idea who this is.
Well, 3 is better than 1. Okay, by now you
Does it
probably-
wait?
Who the hell are you?
And why should we not attack you on sight?
I come unarmed.
I come unarmed.
I jiggle little Shoggoth arms out of your view as a reference to
And there's tentacles hiding back behind that wall.
I've seen Hellbinders
Why would you let him
do
know
much
it's not a
worse
person?
unarmed.
Because you
Fine.
do.
No, I'm saying
On to the
out
point.
of his range of view.
I'm Alexander Taggart.
Okay.
I work with the soon-to-be governor.
Oh, you mean so I can't trust you?
Current governor,
Why?
soon be president.
Correction. I am now pretending to work for him. He's doing something big, and I want out.
Okay. Go on. What are we supposed to
I'm
do?
guessing you already know he's a Hellbinder. And
Well,
you know
well,
who is
is he?
behind it.
Well, if he's is he a Hellbinder himself,
We learned
or
it
is
in a
someone
way.
close to him
I'll just say
a
that.
Hellbinder?
He is a Hellbinder.
So Jeffrey Blant is
No, we know that.
Well, we didn't know if it was.
You suspect.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Anyway,
never met the dude.
We don't want it. Go
you
on.
must know he's going to do something big.
Yep.
That we know. Old news. Okay.
Too big.
Okay.
Yep.
Think bigger than this town.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
US?
The entire world. No. The entire world.
This man gets it. I like you. You're a thinker.
But then there'll be no souls left for everyone else to take. No, I'm kidding.
That's the point. No one can upstage you.
How would he do this?
President of the United States. There's a thing called the football. You ever seen any movies?
No, like how would he do this though?
If he became president, nuclear warfare.
Chain reaction. There's going to be an event that he's going to trigger that all of news media will see.
We discussed this, didn't we?
No, not really. I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure we discussed this a little bit.
Probably, but I don't remember. Or zoned out.
I mentioned you would recognize that if someone got dragged to hell on live television,
Yep.
that'd be, kind of bad.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's one final detail, but I demand immunity.
What?
And your help in dealing with it.
Wait, you demand what? You demand immunity? To what?
Punching, arrest, everything.
Yes.
Cancer.
Condomosity. Animosity. Fuck. Okay.
I want a golden parachute, too. I want a retirement package.
A get out of jail
Generous
free
pension.
card. Okay. Why us? Or is it literally just because we're the biggest
There's
showboat?
also a backpack on the ground sitting open.
Give it a kick. Come out.
You notice nothing, nor do you hear anything.
No, I'm busy.
You're in a small office above a large warehouse with some odds and ends in it. There's you see a guy sitting with his feet up on a desk. reading
If I
newspaper.
ask,
I'm getting dressed somewhere outside.
Sure.
Anyway, this little team,
yeah.
I'm now a part of.
I was never part of this team, really. I kind of just...
Then whatever this is, this group, this gang, this coven,
It's a self-help
whatever you want to call it.
Party.
Self-help. It's a self-help group for the severely dejected.
I don't want to encounter this guy in
Collection
any way.
of players and characters.
Yeah.
Honestly, my plan was to get word out to the Angels and hope that they can deal with it.
I think
Yeah.
best chance would be we
Evil
can't.
is going to succeed because good is done.
But will they believe you, or will they just smack you?
So am I in? Because there's one final detail, and if I'm not in, I'm leaving.
I don't. Sure. I.
I have literally zero save, man. I don't know.
This group
I have
acts
no
clear
plans.
later.
Of the backpack.
Roll insightful corruption to comprehend his devious motives.
Essentially, I'm wearing a different colored hoodie,
You can roll devious, whatever.
and I have the Robin mask.
Domino mask.
Domino mask.
Okay.
So I have a pair of threes in figuring out what he's all about.
Devious corruption to persuade them?
You're basically defending against him. Okay.
Nothing.
So he has successfully intuited something about you. You went devious or insightful corruption.
Yeah.
He comprehends something about your devious motivations, if any.
So are you trying to use
Some of
us,
us try and
or
do that as
Keep
well.
in mind it's motivation.
yeah?
Like he learns maybe why you're asking for help, on a personal level. He doesn't learn facts.
Fear.
He seems scared.
All right.
I'm gonna walk over to him and be like, I'm gonna see if I can find out a little I'm gonna try and look at when you found out about this whole plan, so I can
Seems
maybe
scary.
see some of it.
He's using
Ask you first.
retrocognition.
Ask you how'd you find out about this plan, anyways?
All right. So
I'm
I'm going to
part-
take a risk with this guy. I'm going to say,
Did he tell it to you?
hello.
Wait, he's part what? I missed that. And
Part
yes,
of the board. We are all in on the plan.
All right. So I take a risk with this guy. All right. Welcome to the team, Alexander Taggart. I am the Blackadder, aka
Captain Smash.
aka Beacon Blues, but formerly known as Edmund Bean.
Yeah,
This is like-
lies.
You're just nope.
So you're the leader of this ragtag group. Okay. Good going on what you have.
we don't have a leader.
Good job. Good
Who are
job
you?
polishing that turd.
The problem, yeah, if we had a leader, we'd be.
What? Hold on. Anybody else hear that?
Hear
No.
what?
Repeat it.
I'm usually the one that tells people what to do.
What?
A chorus of scoffs come from you hear cackling coming from behind one of the weird floating walls, and this weird
No.
sort of
No.
All right, everyone, come out. I don't bite.
We
The
don't know that.
hellhounds in the city do though.
Oh yeah.
Just
Forgot
like
about
one
them.
little boop, eyeball over
an
a wall.
eyeball and a tentacle goes. Nope.
I
Just
need
like
help.
walk
I
back
know
up
what
the
it's like.
slide. Nope.
Well, if you
Bunch
haven't
more
figured it out,
eyeballs. He has a little army of eyeballs coming over.
Well, I'm guessing that's capable.
yeah, usually.
Tentacles with thumbs up.
Okay. So here's the real deal.
Okay.
He's not actually the one possessed. It's his
Okay.
daughter.
I was hoping it was the cute little girl.
8-year-old daughter.
I was
He,
hoping.
however, I am privy to that fact, right? There's an angel in it.
Okay.
And it's not just people he's dragging down. It's going to be that angel.
Wait, so there's an angel in the senators.
Yeah, and there's a demon in his 8-year-old daughter, which I love. So,
All right.
And this is actually
that's
part of
messed
the
up.
ritual that will engulf the entire world.
does the angel not know?
For whatever reason, this angel seems incapable, or he is just not invoking it.
Which angel?
That
I don't know. He's never invoked it.
all I know is that
At least not in front of you.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to presume
This
that,
lends more credence to my plan of telling angels.
so
Also, they won't believe you. Again,
I think it is a safe assumption.
I'm on the track to.
I can't hear anything.
Who's on the track?
I can't hear anything.
Because of that, if we do anything to the daughter, it naturally would surmise that invoking would happen and our asses would get kicked.
he's going to drag everyone down.
Okay, that's fair.
He's not going to.
Any idea how we stop this?
Are you privy to how the ritual would work?
Yeah?
I don't know the full details.
Anything
you
Blant's
don't
daughter
know
carries on
full
her as
details,
like,
no details.
do you know of anything that Blant's daughter carries on her on a regular basis?
Teddy bear.
Bugs, teddy bear, backpack,
All right.
Hello Kitty pencil case,
Well,
smartphone.
I'll tell you, I got retrocognition.
He has a smartphone.
So
You can call it.
I don't wanna.
So-
That's not what I want to do. I will
if
put
you
it
could
in
procure
memory,
one of those items, I could maybe figure out some more stuff about her. Give it some time.
or put anything in her room, and then bring it.
Well, she's an 8-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Wait, have you ever been?
She probably likes the color pink.
Yep. Well, I mean, like anything that she might be doing with those things around.
So why don't just use him as racial cognition?
I don't think he. I mean, were you around for any of the major activities that she in like planning
You could
this
also
whole thing?
see if he's lying, if you wanna. But about anything,
I mean, like basically, I would have to look back at
everything.
when the moment he realized that this was a horrible idea and he didn't want to go along with it.
You can give me a retrocognition.
He sees the past.
Well, Shaga's blonde moves to the edge of a ledge, is like,
I'm gonna ask you a cold soda.
I was about to ask where you got cold soda, but then I remember you stole a menu drink.
Pair of sevens.
Pair of sevens? I need to remember what retrocognition is.
Height and width.
Width is for a non-specific time, so he could have given me a specific time for that. And then height is how many hours of experience I just absorb.
So what was your height?
7. And my espionage is 3.
So up to a year ago. So what you see is him picking up a box that's addressed to the Silver Lining Solutions Group. Opening it, there are a number of little campaign buttons in it. There are 4 other people around in the office with him. He's like holding out the box to him and like, fuck, we ordered like 100 of these things. Why are there only 5 of us? There's like, I don't know. They're all sort of looking at them for a while. They're like, they put them on, at which
Okay.
point they suddenly start burning them.
Yep.
So you would guess that's where they got possessed. At which point you see a number of things. Why don't you describe some of the terrible things you did to get people elected?
I forgot.
that time you burned down a competitor's campaign headquarters with your flaming sprinkler eyes. And, you know, there was all those implanting false memories in people's minds of the time that their competing candidate totally punched them in a bar or slept with their wife.
It's surprisingly easy to give people PTSD.
Yeah, it is. And why don't you move to what it was that made you get cold feet?
It was a sudden realization, or at least, no, the information I was given by my co-worker, who is a part of me.
Cohabitat?
Yes.
Okay.
Who pointed me towards the direction of several events in history that were Sinetril's doing.
Yep. Such as the Roanoke colony and several other instances of mass disappearances of entire villages or cities of people.
His henchmen get sucked down too. I'm not going. Or going back.
What he keenly noticed more than anything else was in all of these reports, there's never any mention of any survivors. And Seneschal claimed to him that if he helped him with this plan, he'd be off the hook. He's not convinced that's the case anymore.
Would you ever trust a demon?
So his motivation is his own ass.
Okay. Fair. No. Fair.
It's a motivation many can respect.
So wait, does he mention the evil things he's done as a campaign worker aloud?
Nah.
No,
I
but
don't know, that's up to him.
Just just like, yeah, he's telling the truth. Like,
You learn a bit about his four coworkers. Todd Michelin is an electioneer for the group.
I just wanted to see what happens if I close that backpack. By the way.
York Forrest is the campaign's treasurer. Emmett Wally is chief of staff. He spends more time with Blant than anybody else.
Okay.
And Ashley Carmilla is Blant's personal assistant.
Any of them deal with
You would strong. You also realize he has not actually spent a whole lot of time with Blant or Olivia themselves. Ever since he found out he got cold feet, he's been trying to stay in the periphery as much as he can. He's not sure when things are going down. He doesn't want to be around when they do. So it occurs to you that any of the other four might know more.
Does he get these details of Sinetril's plan?
Yep.
And he noticed the discrepancies?
Yep, he does indeed notice a discrepancy. You know, Seneschal is possessing Olivia. Jeffrey Blant, you also know, is a closet humanist. He is skeptical of all spiritual expression as a result of his family's history of political Christianity. He is ignorant of the dark forces gathering around him because he never invokes his angel. So his angel is not aware there are demons in the midst. Seneschal's plan is to drag Olivia to hell publicly, forcing Blant to invoke his angel in order to save his daughter. Then have all of his campaign staffers ambush him once he enters the portal, with demonic minions just hurling all bystanders, Secret Service personnel, reporters and whatnot into hell and burying Blant under a bunch of people. Causing the fall of a full-blown angel would be the biggest victory for evil in eons. Seneschal would probably rule hell. Yeah, no mention of the destruction of the world, but a whole lot of people dying. And an angel, full-blown angel falling for the second time in history. The first time it happened, it was generally considered pretty bad.
Does anyone need to know what the first time was?
what is the first time?
Lucifer. Lucifer.
Making sure.
Literal Satan.
Yep. Do you want there to be two Satans?
I don't know.
Do they like each other?
You don't know.
I don't think a war between
Based on what
super
you've encountered
powerful
of other
demons
demons,
is a
no.
great plan.
They never seem to like
Here's the thing.
I don't think demons like each other.
Here's
in
the
general.
thing. Yeah, so two warring
Seneschal
demons.
become a Lucifer can go to Earth.
What?
Don't want that. A king of hell who can walk on Earth. That's
Can
called
he?
the apocalypse, man.
Can he?
Nothing's binding him now.
Okay.
Lucifer's trapped.
Unlike Lucifer, who is actually powerful.
Okay, yeah. And, yeah.
Okay.
And also, what do
Again,
you tell
lends
us from
all
what
more
you...
credence.
Do you want Super
Do you
Satan
share this
wandering around?
information?
I shared that
No,
part.
no.
I'm literally only
No,
trying to keep it as like
quite
the crap
frankly,
he's done.
in Madison's
It's like, you don't
life
need to
plan,
know.
it's like perfect life. Shit she has to do to get there? Question mark.
Step 1, gain superpowers. Step 2, Step 3, happiness.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, this definitely sounds like something that we need
And like an old picture of her father.
deal with.
Yeah. And right now, beggars can't be choosers, so I'm stuck with you lot.
Excuse me?
I'm not insulted by that.
You should be, but excuse me?
Excuse me, said the person with a bunny rabbit head.
Yeah, it's like
You appear to have offended the giant rabbit.
Respect your elders.
I talked to you soda.
I'm saying the best canny voice I can
Okay, enough to stick. Here's the carrot. If you stop
Shitty
Snitchel, you get to stay alive.
yeah, I know, but how do we? Do you have any idea
That
of
sounds
how we're
like
going
more
to do
stick
that?
than
Besides, yeah,
It is the lesser of two evils.
Sweetest of all carrots, not dying.
Yes. Now here's the thing. I don't know that we're actually powerful enough to
got that voice.
deal. I will try to come up with a better one for next week. Okay, this is
Never.
voice. Sorry.
I think his voice is perfect.
So I don't
Can't
know.
take it seriously.
You're not supposed
You're not
to.
supposed to.
I know.
I don't know how equipped we are to actually deal with a threat on that level.
Well, I think if we convince the rest of the
But to
staff
find information.
to turn against the
I agree.
demon,
With
then
the
Scared? I doubt that. But
He's tried.
look,
Okay.
you guys are nobodies.
Oh, thanks. Have
You'll
you seen
never
the...
expect you, and you'll never expect me betraying you.
I kind of want to make a Shaga
Your
cave.
behavior changed.
It's like, have you seen the news here?
You're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah? Don't you think you would notice that?
Devious deceit.
Don't you
Good
think you
her?
would notice it?
You
Don't
work,
make me roll one die.
you work in politics. There's a limit to how that's relative. You work in
Just
politics.
stop lying then.
Good by the standards.
Look, I'm not going to have a conversation with a monster.
His squamous mass of tentacles and eyeballs. I have limits.
Fair, fair.
I speak to the actual monsters in suits.
I would agree. They are
And
the real
bomber
monsters.
jackets.
I assure you,
How do you
that
know?
Or apparently pink frilly dresses.
Yeah, some of them do wear those in presidents.
No, I mean Seneca.
But he hasn't actually interacted with Olivia himself, I think. Okay.
Alright.
So basically, we're still on information gathering.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Blant.
Okay. Daughter time.
There is picture.
Yeah. I knew it. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't she look nice?
No, she looks
It's
evil.
perfectly wholesome.
Like all 8-year-old
Hey, now that we
girls.
know-
The fact that she has more than 2 powers in
Now that we
Okay.
know, it's time for a stakeout.
Wait, what?
We get more information, and we see where his weak points are.
Wait, I don't like this. Now it's like overthrowing the balance that we
I
did
think
not
I
have.
want to follow my lead, at least as far as it'll take
We
me.
didn't have a leader before, and now it sounds like someone's trying
maybe
to...
we can try
I
to
did
turn the
not-
heart of the little girl.
What?
Instead, you know, it's the demon who we're fighting, not
I
the
mean,
little girl.
yeah, like she can still operate on her own,
But she's... How...
just like you are from your.
Yeah, but...
What's her
how-
favorite musician? Is it going to be Raymore East?
No, please let it be
I will pay you
Tyler.
to say Baber.
It's I was gonna say it's Five Directions.
Tyler's like up and coming
No,
now.
have it be Tyler.
No, it wouldn't be Tyler.
But he's
It's probably the Indigo Boys.
Yeah. Okay.
She's 8.
Yeah.
Does she know she's
You're not sure when she was possessed, but it was probably real young.
Yeah. So
She's probably grown up
Yeah.
with an archfiend whispering in her mind.
So I think that's like
her
her.
moral system is probably pretty skewed.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I don't think she knows what we're doing
He
is.
probably never really had a chance.
Yeah.
We either have to scout out Snatchel himself, or take out the other 4 members of the cabinet.
I
You
opt
take
with,
out the other 4 members of the cabinet before this goes down.
I opt for that.
Grant and his angel might be able to just take Southchild.
I opt for that.
This certainly sounds like the best plan currently available to us.
We also have all the
You don't know how
information.
powerful Blant's angel is.
Yeah,
also
but
know where they're all
we'll get on
located
other.
at what time.
Hopefully, we'll get other angels in as well.
There's also the Secret Service for it. They do have lots of guns.
But would they? But would
just
they
guns.
defend? Would they
Just
defend the
guns.
president over his
We're
daughter?
not immortal.
We're dealing with demons here.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is how this. But if
That's
someone,
still
say,
hurt.
spontaneously turned into amorphous
Still
mass of
hurt.
tentacles,
Still kill you.
they might just shoot that on principle.
Oh, how much?
That is how the Secret Service
Yeah,
works.
and how much more? Do you know how many more other demons are in his control?
Look at
Though?
it this way. Technically, the Secret Service, if you're the president and your 5-year-old kid tries to throw a knife at you, they shoot your 5-year-old kid. Like, legit.
Fair, fair. But yeah, how many other?
Well, for this team, they'll have to worry about the Secret Service.
Yeah, how many other demons are under his
Do
employ.
I know that number?
You know 4 in the Silver Lining Solutions group. There might be more that you don't know about.
Yeah.
However, these 4 are the cream of the crop.
Okay, so which is the most important? God. I think the one that's closest? No.
Mr. Emmett Wally is the chief of staff. He spends more time with Plant than anybody.
Yeah.
He might know more about what kind of angel he's housing.
It's a bit of a problem, though. If we go after that one first, and he suddenly mysteriously disappears, he's most likely to get noticed as being
Yeah,
gone.
but I'm sure if
think they
any
will
of
all
them disappear,
yes.
something.
They'll all-
Yeah. I
York
think
Forrest is the campaign's treasurer.
if
He handles a lot of money in the campaign.
we can mess up his funds so that maybe he doesn't end up being president in the first place.
I don't think it's the whole presidency thing that's the problem. It's the presidential candidate televised being dragged to hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, one thing you've learned about angels is they tend to be real pretty.
Yeah. So
Even when they're not invoked, they have basically a +3 weapon advantage on devious rolls to convince people.
nice.
That's,
Because they're super pretty, and you just want to trust them.
Yep. Yep.
Which is what that one guy was exploiting the hell out of.
Yep. Yep. Yes, he was. Yes, he
It's a
was.
crooked real estate.
Oh my god.
Crooked real estate angel?
what would
Yes.
happen if
His angel
we-
wasn't aware of what he was doing.
If you listen
He
to
only
that
invoked
session,
it when he was
I
doing
will listen to it. I was
conversation.
going to listen on the way back to
Did-
camp.
What
and
would
I
happen if we took off the angel inside of
they wouldn't believe us. Remember, we'd have
If you
to.
can find a way to get him
We have to prove it.
get access to Jeffrey Blant, the governor of Florida,
And then
that's a tall order. Get him to listen to you,
Yep.
get him to believe you,
And invoke.
and get him to believe in angels, because he presently doesn't.
So
False
we
memories?
reenact Christmas Carol.
False memories. Or
Sure, throw demonic powers at him. I'm sure that won't alert his angel to you. You're pretty sure if his angel woke up, you'd be getting a pretty vicious smack down.
yeah.
want to get smited.
Yeah, but then the background will have like
Hey, as long as it's
your
them,
daughter
I'll
is
be-
evil playing.
Well, there's a quick way to stop that, though. You
Let
just
him
have to say, I
challenge you.
surrender.
Yeah. No, you don't know that for sure.
What if they're the raffle
Your
kind?
demon did tell you that. Maybe it was telling the truth.
Maybe.
Or maybe it just thought you weren't really pulling your weight on the whole evil thing, and it wanted to see you get punched.
Yeah. So yeah.
The Shoggoth will lower himself to the floor.
We need a course of action, guys.
Shoggoth cane.
We need a course of action.
Does it have a Shoggoth top hat and a Shoggoth monocle?
No.
I'm gonna talk to the cherubs.
Form, but it has, like,
See if I can
really
get anything out of them.
Like,
If you get your ass whooped though,
I'm not currently leading myself to hell. I'm currently on the path to redemption.
I know, but if
Alright.
they don't believe
So you're
you,
saying your powers are kind of lame, sort of lackluster.
My retrocognition's great though.
yes,
you,
you should probably
throw in a
use
good
that
word
to
for me?
advantage.
pardon?
It's not gonna do anything, man. They're cherubs. You know anything about the angel hierarchy? They're basically the lowest of the low.
Yeah,
There are 3 of them, though.
yeah.
And by the way, they could kick our asses.
Well, who's their boss?
Did.
They don't have a boss.
Did.
Yeah, they did kick our
We send
ass.
them a message.
And so
That's actually
I'm just giving you perspective. Like angels that are like that tier beat the hell out of us, which is why
What you know about the Ministry of Strength, as they're called, the trio of angelic bodybuilders, they're not great on the whole subtlety thing.
Yeah.
You could tell them about Seneschal, and if they believed you, they'd be right off after him like a
Except
shot.
that probably still.
You
end
don't
up-
know if they'd survive doing that.
You want
Do
you
they
want
look
to
like
use
JoJo characters?
less metrosexual, more leotards. Well,
Or?
that's true.
Nathan, Will, and Gabe.
Okay, so yeah.
Less buckles.
I mean, I would tell them to tell any of their higher up angels about this.
I don't.
Angels
Okay,
are pretty far.
I'm
few
trying
and
to
far
tell
between.
you they're incompetent on the level that we are incompetent. Except
Christ.
I assure you, the
They're
level
good
of
at punching
confidence here
demons.
is surprising.
yes,
They're not so
we're
great
gonna
at, like,
exploit that
spycraft.
that aspect of them only when the time, like when we need it and when we can help, and they don't
You
die in
probably
that
want to
house.
call them like just as you're about to maybe throw down.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm wondering if we want to call Toxic Asset and let him know about everything that's been going on.
No, we have to. We're favor. I think what we're saving that favor for is also for the throwdown.
You call him and tell him.
I mean, I think
I don't
he'd
think
also
it would give
want
him
to
time to
stop
prepare.
this.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
So you're
I-
not like springing it on him while he's in the shower one morning. Hey, could you help us fight an archfiend?
It's like, Towel.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I get for helping.
Telling him what's going on is not asking for a favor. It's giving him information.
Which can induce more favors.
Or less, depending on
Well, could we blackmail him?
what that guy know.
No.
We don't
Look,
have
that's
to
it.
resort
There
to
is a
blackmail.
very
Yeah,
easy-
How much costs?
It's a victimless crime.
Yeah, okay.
No.
I don't
There
think
is
it's
a-
your
let's just
demon
say
that
I
makes
fucking
you
love
evil.
There is a very easy
Says
way
the
to deal.
strange Cthulhu monster.
I don't see your point.
Lovecraftian, by the way, is the word we're looking for.
Look. There's a
see that
very
there.
easy way to
I
deal
thank
with
you,
toxic
Karen.
acid, and all you have to do is pay him money, and he'll do whatever you want. Well, within reason.
Well, now he's trying to be
You're pretty sure he wouldn't shoot himself in the head if you gave him $10, but
also
yeah.
redemption. I
He's
think
trying to redeem. He's trying
Yeah.
to.
He's
go
trying to-
He's trying to get on the straight and narrow and get right.
that's
Oh.
so.
Look,
so
I understand the redemption thing. I can talk to him.
no.
I'm pretty sure
That's
you're
that's
all
that's Glinda's call.
All of
Unfortunately,
Bullshit.
Yeah. All of his many
I'll take
shugget
your coat,
eyes
buddy.
narrow at you.
See, that kind of proves my point.
Stat-wise, no.
If anybody
you are
here,
swollen.
if anybody here, that'd be me.
for what? Going to
Closest to not.
I don't think he's actually
I
trying
am
to
1
redeem
point
himself.
away
I think
from going
he's
to
trying
hell.
not to go to hell.
yeah.
okay,
That's the
look-
same as
No, he's
No,
not
no, no.
actually trying to get rid of his
Expelling the demon is different from just not going to
Yes,
get dragged
he's
out.
trying to find a happy medium, much like myself, I think.
Whoa,
we don't know.
look. I was a pawn of great evil,
okay. That's nice.
but
what
I
are we
will
gonna do?
do good now, and I will save these lives, save the governor,
Save
and
my own
save
Save
that
your
angel.
own ass.
That's
Involved.
last on the list of
Okay,
people to save.
now-
I will gladly give my life to save this town.
Is that a? Do you have to roll something
like
for
it.
that?
I think
I think
he
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 has
rolls.
to die.
He fails.
So, I mean, you're pretty sure he's lying.
Okay.
No, I will take
I
a cold
believe
shot.
I
His ass is higher on that.
Okay, now, so do we agree that
Call
recon
shots,
is
he
currently
rolls
our best
zero
course of
dice.
action?
Okay. We still need some kind of course of action.
Yes, we're deciding what we want
Unless
to do,
you
and then we
convince
decide
the
how
demon
we
to
want to
give
do
you a
it.
mascot.
Do we want recon to be the thing we're doing?
Don't just be talking to me then.
I'm talking to the group, and you were the one who was talking, so whatever.
I hope
Okay.
that'll be a little bit of repentance.
Okay.
It's-
Guys.
arguably,
what
'cause
we
you
need
did
is
it the wrong way,
information.
and
What I need
you
to
are
do is
trying
talk
make up
to
your own
Okay.
apparently my 5 ex-wives that
Okay.
apparently hate me. So
Also, I want to say
I'll
I
let
don't
you
currently
deal with
think
the
we're
planning.
all
I
on
have a
board
date
or
to
all
invite
as
for.
invested as some other people.
Do you really want to get into social combat with your 5 ex-wives who hate you currently, in your current states?
Let me tell you, out of character, not a good thing.
okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Show of hands.
Are they single?
Yes.
3 of them are.
Okay, priorities, fellas, priorities. Okay, show of hands. Do we want to do recon now?
Well, obviously.
Many shogget hands.
Obviously.
Yeah, but we still.
Yours counts as one.
It's still a chance one.
I won't have a gerrymandering bullshit here.
Okay,
It's my job.
so can
Exactly.
they pull Linda,
chief
your objections to
gerrymander.
recon?
I don't have objections. I'm for it. I just want to know what we're doing, like how we're gonna go about.
Realistically, our only shot is to take out the rest of the crew.
Yeah, I know.
That is our only shot, so we gotta start small and work our way up.
And they will never expect you guys. No way in a million years would they
If you
expect
think
people like you.
Okay, if you
Is he
think-
lying?
Yeah. If you think you're getting
Okay.
things without actually participating
You're
in the
pretty
combat,
sure
you are
they
mistaken,
expect
sir.
something.
If you're part of this, you're participating in it.
But they know your supervillainous identity.
This is participation.
No. You're getting your ass whooped too.
Sure.
By them or by us.
Okay, why are we guys?
To be fair,
Hey, we had a deal.
your powers are pretty combat spec.
Not really.
No.
False memories, clover psychic objects. The eyes are really the only soul combat.
What eyes? Oh, the
Hellfire eyes.
Hellfire eyes? Oh, so
His
Dominator
eyes turn
Strike.
into fire sprinklers that spray fire.
No, we say this
Have you
fast.
ever
They're
met
different
her?
too.
Baby, you're a firework.
Buddy, have you ever heard of the term
Then you're
verbal
like-
contract?
Have you heard of the term trying to put this into court?
Okay, so we
Have
want
you
to
ever
take out.
heard of our beautiful justice system?
It's not that
Take
beautiful.
someone to court for anything.
Exactly.
Let me chip in here.
He said
Have you heard of he can afford a lawyer, you
and
can't?
he was wrong. That was an actual court case.
Trevor, it's not even about that.
Someone sued a fortune teller.
It's
and
that
wrong.
clearly
Won.
this person can afford a lawyer that's decent.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we've got the.
I have a
personal
lawyer
assistant,
that's-
Do you guys want lawyers?
staff,
Correction.
and
Adam.
I'm feeling
Oh, yeah.
generous today.
okay,
I don't
the personal assistant, the chief of staff. And
I don't
who's that
mind.
again?
Personal assistant, chief of staff, campaign treasurer, and an electioneer.
Who's the lowest on the totem pole?
Probably Ashley
Yeah.
Carmella, Blant's
But-
personal assistant.
But the PA will like.
Do you know who's the
If
strongest?
you guys
Well,
want
PA will know a lot of stuff.
some tips on, engaging in
That'd be great.
clandestine
That would be
Blackhawk's
awesome.
murder,
Yeah.
you can give me cunning knowledge.
Ooh, I can do that.
Any of you can roll that.
I need a dice.
I will give you,
Help
Daniel,
yourself.
+3 because you personally know all of these people.
So 4 dice. Thank you.
Pair of sevens.
Okay, let's do this.
Can I take my time to really think about it?
Cock
Doesn't
stuff.
convert anything.
Oh, I'm so sad this die is cocked because that's almost a 5.
If
I
you
want
want to
height.
know like these sort of stats. Of
You
dice
go
rolling,
height, I'll go
the
width,
baseline is 4
because
dice,
that's what I
so
got.
50-50.
I have 3 5s.
Pair of 9s.
Wait, could I use my insight? Like insightful.
This is more planning.
Okay.
It's definitely intelligence based.
9s.
Do you get it?
It's cunning knowledge.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I think. Oh yeah. So 3. Did you get it?
Pair of 9s.
I'm just gauging how many people made a success.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I could try, but like,
All right.
yeah.
What you know is they probably keep in pretty close contact with one another, which means as soon as you hit one of them, the rest of them are probably going to notice pretty quickly that something's gone wrong, and will start closing ranks.
Yeah.
Can we death trap
So
them simultaneously?
you either need to find a way to hit all of them at once, which would be really hard.
Yep.
To find some way to engineer a way to isolate them all like that, or you need to hit them sequentially very quickly,
Yep.
or
Let's go
you need to
sequentially.
concoct some kind of explanation for where they are or what they're doing.
Do we need to?
What you know is Emmett Wally is going to be the hardest target to hit because he is with Blant.
Yep. Not that one.
You want to save him for last. Todd Michelin is an electioneer. He goes around and puts on events for various causes and whatnot. You could probably hit him, and if you can figure out his itinerary of like what things he's doing, you might be able to dead ringer as him, and just cover his absence for a while.
Yeah.
So you might be able to stall that one.
Yeah.
We need
Ashley
to recruit-
Carmella, his
we-
personal assistant. Sorry.
We need to recruit the foot soldier into
Good
our
try.
little game.
You know, it
And-
might get them acting together if they heard I was kidnapped.
No, we don't want them together. We want them sequentially, probably.
Yeah.
Like, rapidly in
If you got
succession.
kidnapped,
Also-
then they would know definitely someone's moving against them. I mean,
And
it might
you
not be
may
a bad
also-
play like midway through. Like after you hit a couple of them, have you mysteriously disappear as well.
I was gonna say, because then we could death trap the other guys.
Yeah. Maybe.
But sorry, you were saying?
Let the aspect know. We gotta recruit for
York
someone.
Forrest is the campaign treasurer. His presence
Yeah,
will be
toxic
immediately missed because he is almost always in office. Let me check.
You could really dead ringer as that guy. You're the accountant and
Yeah.
the dead ringer.
Here's the thing: I could dead ringer as one of them, but if we get foot
You
shoulder
know
dead
he
ringer
is
as
doing
the other
a
one,
fundraising dinner
then I could
at the
also
Grand
use him
Ballroom of
as
Kirby Downtown
Captain
Hilton. It's a black tie affair.
Radioactive Man.
Seats are $500 a plate, and the price goes up the closer you get to the stage. So he's going to be at some sort of big old pub
Tonight.
yeah, tonight.
We gotta start.
But he is expected to be busy all night doing that.
Okay.
And Ashley Carmella as Blant's personal assistant. If you can concoct some kind of errand for her to be on that would take a long time, you could explain her absence for a day, maybe,
Okay.
but probably not more than that.
Uh,
But the big problem there is if at any point Blant calls her for something and she doesn't answer, that's going to throw up flags.
yeah.
So she's kind of the ultra gambly one.
Yeah.
If you hit Carmella, at any point, things might blow.
Yeah.
So the.
Do have a shape changer, and I'm guessing that includes voice, right?
So this guy
Yep.
first.
Oh, yeah.
Black Friday name again.
You also have people with voice modulation,
Yeah.
and you have the ability to spoof cell phones. So
Yeah.
you could pose as Ashley Carmella by
Yeah.
answering her phone for her,
Yeah.
but you'd have to get a hold of her phone.
Yeah.
Okay, can we? Is death trapping an option here?
That's
So I'm
It's always an
talking to I'm not talking to that voice that keeps
But we
coming
still
up.
have to get them in the. I think we still have to get them in the death trap.
Yes, yes.
The problem is has to be a death trap that they would fall for.
Well, we already know
We
the
don't
one
really
guy's going to
know
a dinner.
hey, look,
Like,
a
it's going to
pile
be
of
working.
money.
I wouldn't even have to say that. It would just be go to this room, and then the entire room is the death trap.
Look, babies to kiss. No,
And look, you have a room right here.
Oh, not a
This room,
secret
actually,
base.
you know what?
They
That's
don't know
actually
it's
not
a
a bad
secret
plan.
base.
No, you know what? That's actually not a
hey,
bad plan.
if you
Room
know
in
where our
here
secret
has
base is,
toxic
they know where
acid.
the secret base is.
Like, just disable it and just like let it.
And just collapse the whole thing?
Yeah.
Good.
That's a thing he can do.
The other thing
Then
you
why
know
are we
is
standing in
the
here?
other thing you guys actually worked out, Vivian and Corey worked out last session, is the inner sanctum of this base is located directly underneath the Kirby Convention Center.
Oh yeah.
If you collapse the base, it would collapse that building.
Oh yeah, we can collapse the base. That is
So-
a thing we can do, guys.
If you really at any point want to kill everybody in the Kirby Convention Center, that's a good opening move.
But it's Super Bowl season. That place is packed every day.
But if you want to kill Hellbinders with it, they probably have to be in.
Actually, that's
So,
Wait, isn't Shafley having a event at the convention center one of
Might
these?
be.
We're not collapsing it
Could
then.
very well be.
We're not collapsing it then. Stop.
I'm sure there won't be hundreds of innocent people in attendance.
I think we were
Stop,
trying to avoid
guys.
massacre.
Guys, I'm trying to repent here. Jesus.
That's not good at these guys. You're like, Jesus. But I never did that.
Oh my god.
I like
yes.
burned down a
Okay,
building.
no, we want to try to figure out our hit list in order. Which order we want to hit
So-
them, guys.
So it
The
was
fundraiser
the
fund,
elector
right?
guy.
electioneer.
The electioneer is probably the one whose absence, Alexander. Yes. Alexander can get you itineraries of various people. You know he is doing a series of presidential exploratory committees throughout Kirby for a couple of days. They're
So-
focus groups and
I forgot
surveys,
his name
basically.
already.
So I'm going to write this down as
Todd
bullet. I'm going to write this down in order.
Hit
So,
the electioneer first.
electioneer first.
Would you
Todd
be able to
Mission.
pose as the accountant if we had to remove him? You're good with numbers,
You
right?
do know accounting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as
You
long
might
as
be able to pull that off.
we could convince people that he was very busy doing something, and then
Is there like a secret handshake we need to know?
I have this mental image of a plan coming together where everyone except Edmund is killing them, and you're just frantically trying to impersonate 6 people at once.
Yeah.
Or like, and you're just doing like taxes, like,
More
oh my
robots.
god.
We need more robots.
Yep.
Here, I'll wear this. I'll make a mask. That'll work. Oh no, it's too hot. Arrgh!
Okay, and then
Damn you, Reed Richards.
so we don't want Wally, and we don't want Camille.
yeah, those two absolute.
So,
probably
the electioner,
Camille
then
before
the
Wally.
accountant,
Yeah, I know.
do we have
the
an
treasurer.
opportunity?
Wait,
Yeah,
the treasurer is the treasurer.
yeah, the treasurer.
Then probably the assistant at that point because we should be moving on to the last one.
Oh yeah, there's
That-
only
that-
four.
One
There's
and a
only 4 minus him, right?
Do we have an opportunity to stock up on anything that's useful? I happen to have a way to carry all this stuff with us.
I mean,
Yeah,
Blant's
so this
currently on a
crazy
cross-country fundraising tour and will be for like the next month. And they're probably not going to do the hell dragging while he's in a campaign bus.
Like, I could probably like.
Probably, Senate Show would probably want to wait until there's a big old event going.
Can we stick the whole bus in your bag?
Can I get an
why
EMP
not?
gun? I'm just gonna get no, but then they'll just have demonic cameras anyway. I'm sure.
If the
If
bus
he
is
opened the door to a warehouse, does it open another door to that?
Yes, yes, it does. He can pocket a plane. He
There,
did pocket
there is a
planes.
caveat that it can't contain anything that wouldn't fit in a warehouse.
Yes,
So, full-size airplane, no.
but we do have helicopters.
Like, crop duster, sure.
I think I stuffed 2 helicarriers.
Yes, we did.
Yep. You did steal 2 helicopters.
now, we can
I think
They're taking up a lot of real estate, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay. Now for things that do we want to get these guys via death trap or more direct confrontation? I, for one, am up for not direct confrontation, where it can be avoided.
If we can weaken them, I can probably convince them to work for me. I mean, us.
I don't like that idea.
Look, they don't know they're screwed. I can convince them.
I
that
think they know
we
they're
are all
screwed, but they don't want to go against the screwing.
We could try setting up a death trap inside the warehouse.
Yes, yes.
Inside your warehouse that we could all potentially just eternally get trapped in.
Yep.
Yes, let's.
Like, I'm
We
all
could
for
trap them
eternally
in it.
trapping them in
Yes, I am also for that.
Okay, who are
But-
we doing after the assistant?
Wally.
The
it.
Wally.
Wally's last.
as far as I can tell, your order is Todd Michelin, the electioneer,
Yep.
then York
York
Forrest,
Forrest.
the treasurer, then Ashley Carmelo, the assistant, and then Emmett Wally, the chief of staff.
Yep. My name is
How much
Emmett.
time do we have to move on this?
Well, you know Blant's touring ends in a month.
Within a month?
Yep. Sometime within the next month.
Okay.
You know that Emmett Wally is in town today and not next to Blant currently. But
That we
then,
are not touching.
as of tonight, however, he is leaving to go join the
That's
congregation.
that's too much of a gamble.
Yeah.
I don't think we can take that one.
I think what we need to do, like, we don't want to
Todd
rush.
Michelin is going to be in town for a couple of days. York Forest and Ashley Carmella are also going to be in town for 1 day.
But we can
always
chase them,
We
I
have an
feel.
opportunity to do recon.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I know. That's why we're establishing how much time we have for recon.
Yes, because we don't want to
Not
rush
a
into
lot.
things, but we
There
don't
you
want
go.
to dodge.
All right. Looks like we're doing.
You basically have a day.
To do
Yeah.
all of these? Okay.
Yeah.
We
I
can't
can-
chase
After
them
that,
out
they
of the
leave
city.
town. The only one who's hanging around longer is Todd, and he's the one you're planning on doing first.
Yeah.
Chase them out of the city.
You can, but I mean, that's way harder.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
That
they're
is.
moving, you don't really know where they're going. or
Okay,
where
so
they're going, and security is going to be heavy.
this is going to be a lot of planning, guys.
Okay.
Are we up for more of this?
Are they
Shall
strong?
we?
Like, how strong are they?
Strong enough.
You've never fist fought once, so you're not sure.
Are they?
Would you assume they're stronger than you?
Yes.
And we've ganked entities before.
I say
What
this
was that
we don't
word?
force the
Ganked? It's a thing you do in Bull.
Gang shanked.
What'd you call it?
Ganged up. I'm sorry. That's jungling, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no
Okay,
idea.
first of all,
It's so wrong.
Anyway, the point
you've
is,
gotten so many things wrong.
Fine. But gang up. Gang
No,
up.
ganked is fine. It's just what you called the game, and then
Bull.
we'll
It is called.
It's Bull.
it's mostly called League.
Anyway.
oh, that's what you're talking about. That, sorry, it took me a while. Okay, I
Crummy
legitimately
game
had
where
no idea what
everyone's
you
an
were
asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've done that.
What, soccer?
talking- Soccer is a sport for pansies.
I'm giving you a free point in honesty for that.
Yep.
Okay, now, we don't want to physically confront them because we're not going to survive 4 confrontations in a
What was I gonna say?
row. And I, don't want to mess up my shuffleboard arm. Okay.
You're not, I say, with my stick designed to kill hellbinders.
I'm just trying to figure out what I can learn from them that would help us in a fight, because I don't.
We have to
You
learn.
could learn some of their powers.
Yeah. That would be great.
We could instigate
What?
a fight between them and somebody else and then watch
Wait,
what
do you
happens.
not know their powers?
There's a couple of them.
Couple.
We need dossiers.
Why don't we do that? What do you know?
You fill them in on that?
Do you have a whiteboard? Glinda,
you know what-
do you
I need
have
a better
whiteboard
setup.
in your warehouse?
There might be one in the office.
Or do you know what they would usually bring on, like, you know the things that you've done to help campaigns with?
Pardon?
I'm gonna open up one of the bigger doors.
Okay.
Do you know
I'm gonna
anything they
wheel out
would
a
have bought on
whiteboard
similar
and
missions?
start drawing up like sports diagrams.
Should we? Okay, should we now just go into the inner sanctum?
You have no idea what any of Ashley Carmella's powers are. You've never seen her do anything. You know Todd Michelin has impossible beauty. He can be a very handsome man when he wants to be. You know Emmett Wally has terror. There was an incident with a rather aggressive paparazzo who fled pissing his pants after Emmett glared at him. And you know York Forest has psychic objects. He's very fond of summoning martinis.
Okay.
Very
Any
fond of
aspects,
summoning what?
or is that it? I guess.
Conjuring drinks so he doesn't have to buy them.
The first one though, he's going to be at some kind of
He
event.
doesn't get a hangover.
No, wait,
because it's
we're not
disappeared.
done. With
But we could cripple them before we fight them.
what?
We could try to cripple them before fighting them.
Yeah, I know that
Like,
still involves setup.
poison them.
That
or-
still involves setup.
Yeah.
I'm
We only
still
have
on
a day.
info stage.
Yeah.
So, do we know any
I was
aspects?
getting to that.
Yeah.
Like, if there's certain things that we can exploit to weaken them.
Yes.
If we figure out what those are, then combating them.
Yes. Yes. I'm,
Shouldn't you know at least one of every other, all of their aspects? Because they were in the same place when they all got possessed.
that's true.
But the thing is, the only reason we did that is because our demons turned on aspect to save us when the other guys.
You got possessed while a dude with scissors for a head was trying to kill you.
Yeah. So
And
that's,
your
it
demon
wasn't.
gave you an aspect so you wouldn't die.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. So that's the sum of what we know of them?
Pretty much.
Okay.
That and their itinerary.
I mean, you know what they look like.
Okay. Well, we know that the first one on our list is going to be at an event all day. We can probably set some kind of trap at that event, can we not?
That's only if we can isolate them.
I suspect we can do that.
Yay!
Is it supposed to be 4, and then we just made it 5 for...
No, the fifth was him.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I
he
mean, I'm
wasn't
asking
originally-
yeah.
Technically, it is includes Ashley Carmella, Emmett Wally, Todd Mission, York Forrest, and any others as needed. There's only 4 that are always there.
Okay. So,
Basically, if you want to scale up difficulty, you can add
we can probably find a room in there, trap it, and then lure it into it. Worst comes to worst, we'll probably find it.
So, would Daniel here know anything about, like, what they would have brought on, like, their respective missions to ensure victories for people?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like, any object that I could use to, like, figure out what their powers were.
Any object belonging to them.
What would be the easiest thing to do that?
Vanish!
They always
Yeah,
have
would.
these
Sneak up.
paper agenda planners.
That was what I spent. I couldn't remember what I spent all my points on. I can teleport with people.
Absolutely.
Teleport with him now.
Yeah, right along teleporter.
Yes.
And and
So-
Vanisher.
Retrocog.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you can get me their binders, I'll work on figuring out what their powers and whatnot are.
Okay. Or,
Basically what I'm useful for.
yeah, if they're not invoked, I can teleport with you into a place, and you can, yeah.
We also don't want to.
I'm telling you, basically what I'm useful for is, like, pure spying and no combat.
What?
I'm also
No, animal
mostly-
form is good for combat too.
I'm
And
mostly
my
an
stat
information
is
quite
gathering,
useful
so
in
it's-
combat.
Look
It's
at my stats.
yeah, your stats are shit, but whatever.
You know,
That's not my
surprise
fault.
bonuses are a thing.
I gave you good combat
There's
things.
also weapon bonus.
If some guy
Like both
is
your aspects.
doing an exploratory focus
Both your
group
aspects.
and an elephant
stats
smashes
were
through a
towards
wall
that.
and spear
Yeah, but you
tackles
can get a
him.
+3.
Yep, he's gonna
I
be
think,
surprised.
Just from Hell's Engine, and then another +3 just from.
Hell's Engine is 1 if it's slide
There's
plus
also
2
weapon
with
bonuses.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind grabbing a shotgun or two.
I think you probably still have at least a couple of those lying around.
I think it's just always assumed we have guns.
Not always.
Okay,
Or available. Like, if we prep to get it.
If you spend time to get
Yes.
okay. If we're using a death trap, I kind of want to use it on the count.
We can set
you
up more
leave
than
for
one
an hour, knock
Yeah, I know,
over
but
a
I want that one to be absolutely the least messy.
stuff him in your backpack.
Yes, because he's always in an office.
Yeah.
And come back.
And you file off the...
Yeah.
I
When
can
I
teleport away with him too.
Yeah.
Throw them away after.
Kidnapping is really easy.
Yeah, I can kidnap with.
They can defend to
Yeah,
not
they
go
can
with
defend,
it.
but yeah.
You just why don't you just teleport with the device and then like boom, and then like
And drop it.
We don't even have to do that.
We could just do what Terra Track did to kill Trismedeco, which was make a huge ass bomb, teleport next to them, drop it, and teleport away.
Yeah, like
literally
it
what he did.
doesn't even need to be a death trap if you're doing that. You just murder them. Like it's just
yeah. I'm just saying with the count.
Do they
I
have
want. I
like
think
a staff meeting we can drop this at?
Not that you know of, not anytime soon.
nope. We can
Fabricate
call one.
one.
I would also, if we're doing it one by one, I think the count we want the absolutely least messy because he's in an office and very swift.
Yeah, we can.
Because we need to keep up that office is one still there and two he's still there.
Yeah. Also, if we want to get rid of them all simultaneously, and if we want to go about this in a incredibly not subtle way,
You could just
Just-
split up.
well, we could just bring explosives to all 4 places
Try that.
and then blow them simultaneously.
Lateral
It might
damage would
not.
be extensive, but you can do
Yeah, it might not get all of them. We'd all get a point of slag.
that. It also probably wouldn't kill them because they're hellbinders.
Yeah. All I'm saying to the point to the explosives to the points that.
Can she banish things into the warehouse they stole?
No.
No. Unless she opened the bag.
It is in the blind eternities beyond space and time. It is further than 30 feet away.
Okay.
But above the bag
Okay,
is-
what about if it's open down here? I can banish it above and it'll
Yeah,
fall
you'd have to
in.
actually get into it.
But I'd let it fall into the bag. Because that's where the reach of my banish stops. Okay.
You can banish something to Linda and she will throw it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering, like, is she intimately aware with it because she's the one who stole it?
Yeah.
Well, no, I was there
I think luring at least one or two of them into the lair and having it be destroyed is one of our best options, honestly.
I don't think so.
Not really.
No, it's
That's a good
not.
trap or set a shell.
Because
I
it would.
think,
I
yeah,
mentioned the convention center above it,
yeah.
generally full of hundreds
This
of
is
people. at any
coming
given
from
time.
your character too.
Like, from your character's point of view, that's like, let's kill 100 people to kill one dude.
Yeah. I thought
they were
they were against that.
Like, you can do that, it's just kind of a shift. We could, if you can engineer a
Like-
reason why you need to evacuate the convention center.
Yeah.
But then that's another.
But then
Also,
probably
it
the
would
first person
probably
being
at night.
evacuated is the person you're trying to kill.
Well, no, we wouldn't be bringing them to the convention center. We'd be bringing them into like the lair.
We could also just.
I'm curious what your plan is.
We
to
can make it do. Okay.
Well, no, we would take out like the first two people, right? And then like the
We can also-
either the personal assistant or the chief of staff. We would lure him using Daniel, saying, "Oh, we found these people's lair. Come here."
No, we'd
And
kidnap
then, like-
Daniel. One of them has to save him, and then we just
No,
kill
exactly.
them
And they
both.
To which their response would probably be to dispatch the army or the
Yeah, that's
Secret
true.
Service or the police after you.
Could I try
You
espionage?
seriously doubt they're the
Yeah.
toe-to-toe it
Yeah.
yourself kind of type.
Yeah.
Could I
I mean,
try?
you've met him. His first plan to fight people was to recruit you lot to do it for him. You're pretty sure they're not gonna blow the whole one fighting thing?
But we could make a
On
doomsday
just
device with the gem that is here. Unfortunately.
Would a good espionage and insightful check allow me to determine if the four of them would have an emergency meeting? If I disagree.
No rule required. No.
Okay.
They pretty pointedly don't. They are aware that there are a bunch of supervillains operating in Kirby. They are equally aware that they should not group together.
Unlike us.
Most you could probably hope for is two of them meeting at once. They're probably not going to meet up until it goes down.
All right.
So we need to take
Alright.
them all out
I think just-
sequentially but quickly.
I think
Yeah.
take,
We're just figuring it out now. We're figuring out
How to do it, yeah.
And if we need more intel.
I think taking out the first two is basically our best option. We should do that with it. Like we should do that basically now.
Yeah, probably. But
Once we
do we
start
want more
taking them out, we
intel?
need to keep taking them out. We can't stop in between.
I don't-
We can't
Yeah.
do two and then
We're
stop.
not going to be able
I
to.
sincerely doubt we're going to be able to
You
get.
can do two and stuff, but you would then lose an advantage of surprise for subsequent attempting.
I don't think we're going to be able to make it like in time to get the other two.
But the thing is, we're supposed to try.
We can also give them a chance to convert to our side.
Do you
Powerful ally.
do you
If
really
the
think?
situation comes up, we can try that. But
You know,
Then we make it come.
you know that their
No,
demons
no,
are
I think
battered
this-
and broken to set a child's will. Yours is a bit special. It appears to have retained a bit of its personality.
So no.
if it comes up,
For
we'll
example,
do
if you do manage to convert them, they're not going to have any aspects. The demon's not going to give them to them.
But they would be out of the running. That's about it.
So if it comes up, we can try it, but I wouldn't bank on it, and I wouldn't put too
So
much
I'm
effort
pretty
into
sure
it.
they'd be more likely to run away.
Yeah.
So wait, they're sort of like weaker demons than us.
No,
No.
They've just had all personality and free will stripped out of them. They have just as much power.
they just follow.
So they've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Never
So
mind.
we might as well
They're
kill
like the
them.
Nazis of the demon world.
Okay.
They're just following orders.
It takes too long to make a death. Damn it.
How long
Yeah.
does it take to set up a death trap?
But there's 6 of us,
What are
so.
you doing? Yeah.
Okay. Can we? I want to mail a death trap to the accountant.
Well, you have a helicarrier.
6 to 8 days later.
Yeah.
I could,
Okay,
you could
fair.
stay, you
An
could stay
intern
outside
picks
his
up the
office
mail and
down-
Okay,
dies.
fine. We'll,
With our kind
okay,
of
we'll
post,
get.
Considering what happened last time, whenever you got the mail, you probably get interns to do it now.
yeah.
Okay.
You
Okay.
vowed never to
Okay,
answer
then
the mail
we'll
again.
banish or teleport a death trap to the accountant. Somehow have it be in, or we just
Car
kidnap.
bombs, they must drive.
Actually, no, we could just kidnap them. I leave that to you. Kidnap, and then you're just like, I went to the washroom. I'm back now. Sits down at desk.
Okay. Me, I suggest out of game because I think the point he was making is basically you were mentioning time because I assume you have to go. Oh, okay.
No, he's just mentioning it's not.
Oh, okay.
If we
I don't know if any of you want to go somewhere.
we don't
Or are
Other
hungry.
than food.
we don't
I don't mind food. This planning
We
session
can
is going
always-
to take forever.
Like if Corey's okay to come, I assume you're coming to dinner.
Yeah, sure.
And if Corey's okay to come to dinner, we can always continue this discussion at
We
dinner.
don't,
But
we don't
It doesn't
have
matter.
to use the cherubs for the final fight. We could use them to specifically take out one of them.
But that would definitely signal everyone else.
Yes, but we would
use
do
them
it
for the
like
last one.
yeah,
We pin it on them.
like we would save it for
you.
you.
You could split into 3 teams of 2, send the angels after one, and then have a pair of you go after each other. So it's
Yeah.
2 on 1.
Like we would still be taking out the
Try to
entire
hit them
team.
all
It's
at
just
once.
Okay, I don't mind that.
That's high risk.
We've done that before.
Or
Yeah, it went great.
we could, okay, or
Well, on
we
our
could-
half.
Okay, guys, we could also.
Vivian,
We could also.
I was a character who was hella statted out
That's true. That this
because
time.
I had sinned so much to that point.
Okay. We can also.
So-
Well, this is your fault then.
And you were firing a broadside cannon.
And I was firing a cannon.
Okay, we can also try.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
We could do teams of 3 and 3, which is slightly not as awful. Try sending the cherubs after one, and then collectively, all together, minus the cherubs who might be dead, go after the last one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, looking at their powers, I think we all teamed up on Tom Michelin at the end, and it wouldn't be that bad.
Who?
Well, we only know one of
The
his powers, right?
electioner.
At the end
Only know one
or
of his
on the
powers.
first time?
You only know one of his powers. He has
Yeah.
another one and 2 aspects.
The third one we're going to leave is a surprise on any.
To be,
At minimum, I should point out.
yeah. To be
There are
fair,
bigger demons who have more than 2 powers. Like,
All right, so get me those binders ASAP. I'll get to work right on that, and then everyone else can start working on
What
how
are
to.
the binders
where are
And he's
for?
talking about he
probably
wants
have
to.
them all.
Yeah, he wants to. We can also
Get me
try.
something.
Okay, we can try invisibly teleport. I can invisible teleport. You can come in as
You
a
can
mouse.
get a lock of hair.
Touch the thing.
You
Get the
could,
information that
you
we
could
need.
turn into a mouse and have him just take you to their campaign office.
Yeah.
Or that one.
Yeah.
Just like retrocognition their chair.
Yeah.
I'll have to be a rat.
Okay, so
big
you
as I
can
can-
become that.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
actually,
using
go
phones.
snake. I go
That's
snake
just the
live
thing.
inside your sleeve.
Do we have any other kind of communication
I
available to
want
us?
it.
But no one can afford it right now.
I keep saying it.
Can you
That'd
afford
probably
it?
be the most subtle.
I can't afford it. I have nothing.
And if I can.
Okay, why don't I
get in
just make
contact,
a
I can do
scrambler
false
for
memories.
phones?
Okay.
So yeah, tentatively the plan is I go snake form, live in his sleeve, or like stay in his sleeve, and he just like puts his hand down on stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
You gotta be aware.
Just casually to get something like bulge where squeak, 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 squeak. What's that? My shoes are crappy.
No.
Also,
I'll be
you
a snake. I'll be a snake.
also
It's like what are the,
An elongated bulge.
also you have to
where
realize.
there's like squirrels in your pants.
Also, you have to realize.
Or even worse, I could be a quite literal trouser snake.
You're gonna be.
And then he's like, your fly's
Oh
open.
God.
Whoops.
Could I get some kind of charisma bonus?
Oh my
No.
God. That's disgusting. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyway, you will be invoked though.
Amazing.
You will be invoked
Best
though.
plan.
So if the accountant was invoked,
As long as it's in front of the pants.
yeah,
Of course. Sorry, what?
you will be invoked though.
If
So
you do head to their offices, that is where your course is.
Do they have like a
And if you invoke while you're there, he'll know if he's here.
But if they
Well,
get
if they
called,
see-
then
only if they see
somebody
me, though, right?
getting them out of the
But
office.
he
Like-
can go and invoke first and find out if he's invoked. Because he can be there invoked.
Well, no,
for
it's
harassing
not even.
suspicion.
It's not even that. It's just I'd be hidden in the sleeve and only come out when necessary.
Yeah, but you're still
but
invoked if
he
you're
knows there's something invoked
No,
there.
but you have to see it.
No,
Like
you have to see.
Okay.
eye contact is necessary.
No, not eye contact.
Or
You
Like-
have to be aware of it.
So if he's
Yes.
invoked but hidden from view, they can't tell he's there. So
If
if
I'm-
he's
if-
invoked but hidden from view, they can't tell he's there.
Yes, nor can he tell them.
Okay.
Basically, you both have to be aware of each other.
Okay. All right. Then that's then as long as you stay hidden.
small thought? Don't they have somewhere where they go to sleep?
That's not. The purpose of it is like it's something to carry on with them, so that I can figure out
Yeah.
like what
He's
they're-
a retrocog when they'd be using their powers.
Yes. When they're sleeping, they probably wouldn't be using their powers.
What if you use retro?
You need a drink.
When they're sleeping, they wouldn't be probably using their
Right.
powers.
Unless one of their powers
You get a
is
bottle of water.
cool pillow.
It's just something that happens every couple of hours.
Hello, rotation.
Telekinesis, he just auto-rotates his pillow every
Because I think honestly we could just
right.
gang up on the electioneer and then target the accountant right after. Like go in blind for the first one. The second one, we might want more info.
I don't want to code blind right now.
I would go treasurer first because he's leaving today, and electioneer second because he's leaving the next day.
We already know the treasurer will be missed immediately.
So that
Well, if
will.
he's expected to be leaving, then his disappearance could just be assumed that he's leaving.
No, but he's leaving to go somewhere else.
Yeah. His
Probably-
act of arriving is
He's
more the
leaving to do a
problem than his
fundraising dinner.
leaving. Yeah.
Where's
There
the
will be
fundraising
a-
dinner?
The grand ballroom of the Kirby Downtown Hilton.
Okay.
So, if you wanted to, you could go into their office while he's doing that.
That'd be okay.
Point it would theoretically be empty.
Yeah.
Well, I could just pose as him as the accountant and go to dinner.
You
That's
guys can
after
break
we
it
get
out.
rid of him.
Yeah.
After we get rid of him.
fall within our ability.
Good.
Okay. So I'm gonna head to the car. Who wants my magic stick of killing demons? Because I don't really want to get
I'm
into
not
as
getting
much
close
fighting.
enough to them to hit them with a stick. I
It
just.
shoots a ray of rainbows at it.
Oh, in that case.
Yeah.
Shoggothar?
Roll to use it?
It's insightful corruption.
Oh, yes, I'll certainly.
It's also
corruption?
blatantly evil.
Yeah, I'll certainly take that.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so one Shoggoth arm's holding that. I've got like 4 different colored whiteboard markers and other Shoggoth arms. Because I got a whiteboard that I was drawing.
So
I was thinking if we're all gonna gang up on him anyway, maybe we could give it to him and he can just pull it out and throw it at whoever needs it the most.
That's a good too. Okay.
how confident are you at throwing?
I can use it fairly well.
Okay. I just don't know how much we need to know what their powers are if we have to do a rush job anyway.
I mean, yeah, we don't need that much, so
We're just rushing them. Know where they all are.
It would help us know who to send after which. Because if we're gonna do the divide and conquer plan,
we don't even know if we're gonna divide and conquer.
Yes, I know, but I'm saying it would help us know how we can take them down next.
I'm thinking gang up and do them one at a time.
So gang up on which one first?
The accountant.
I say treasurer first because he's leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or today, effectively.
3 of them are leaving.
Yeah. But the ones that we can prioritize are the treasurer and then the electioneer.
Electioneer's
But I thought
leaving
we were
in
taking
4
them out
days.
in the order in which they wouldn't be noticed, so we'll have more opportunity to do it. Like, do we want to give them a chance to
It
pull
depends.
ranks?
No,
And
it
I was-
depends how long we're waiting in between. Because if we're getting them all gone in one day, then there's less of a chance that they're
I
gonna
don't
be noticed.
think we can do it in one day.
That'd be the best.
I really, really doubt it.
I doubt it too, but that'd be like the best scenario.
Unless, like, morning is stalking and information giving, and then at night is
Well, they're leaving today.
Wait, are they flying out?
It's like noon.
Wait, are they flying out? Because we could just make them stay longer.
Ow.
sabotage the planes.
Yeah, or something.
Shut down the airport.
Or maybe
Fake
Probably
hijacking.
But
But we can target their cars.
what if we hijack the plane they're on?
Just crash it. No, that'd be him.
What?
I've done that before.
It's a matter of, but they have to take like a private plane.
Okay, so in that recourse, we still need more intel.
Go to the place where they store the private airplanes, take a look at their ledgers and see which plane belongs to, say, Blant.
I say we go after the accountant first because the accountant's probably going to have the most information, and then we just interrogate him.
Yeah. Or snoop. Through, like, they paid who to go where, when.
If we're gonna try and kidnap the accountant, I'd like to know what his powers are. I'm just throwing it out there if we're gonna do that, because
He has psychic objects.
we don't know what else he's got.
Well, we're probably not going to know what else he has until we get supplies.
I don't think it's that important. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to know until we fight him,
Unfortunately.
and then he reveals himself.
I'm okay. If I don't know what he's got, though, I'm not going in and grabbing him, because I don't want to get fucking flame wreathed.
That's like is that the only one? No, there's horns too, I think.
There's quite a few things that could hurt
Yeah.
me in ways I cannot
Aqua
deal
form.
with being hurt.
Theoretically, if we just do the Daniel puts me in his sleeve and I try and
We can-
retrocog as much as I can,
And then attack him immediately.
and then we'll have to go for it right after that. Then
Okay.
that shouldn't take too long. He's just walking through the office effectively.
Okay. My teleporting was meant more to be to drop people off more so than kidnapping people.
I don't want it to go down at the office.
Have everyone hide the backpack and just have you pick it up and teleport somewhere?
I can do
Or
that.
is that just, you're not sure?
How many try teleporting with your backpack? Is that the thing?
Into the backpack or with the backpack?
With the backpack, so they can get out of it. Like, if you guys went in the backpack, and I teleported somewhere with the backpack, and then you guys got out.
Okay, why don't you just teleport somewhere with Glinda and have her open a door?
That works too.
If we could all.
Point is, we can get people places. That's not really a problem right now.
Alrighty.
So Daniel.
Snake method.
I like to say let's
get some info.
So, yeah, okay, account info.
the easiest
Let's
way.
do.
Alright, go get us some
I
info.
literally cannot think of any other way.
I would need maybe a few
I need a-
tools because I might be face to face with them, and I need to pass those speech checks.
I can think of another way. You can kidnap Olivia Plant.
I mean, that's a way for us to all die, yeah. So, you know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
She's just got an archfiend.
She is only the second most powerful in all of hell.
We could
I'm
skip
surely fine.
skip everyone
Like
and
she
just
what,
go
she
with
has like 8
Archfiend.
names or whatever. We got maybe one.
Each Seneschal the Archfiend, the line that chases behind, the indiscriminate violator of souls, second amongst the feared and destined usurper to the throne of the pit.
So yeah,
This is full
like
title.
so yeah,
That's like how many
that's
medals he has.
4 names?
like 4 or 5, yeah.
Okay, so there's 7 of us, or no, 6 of us.
Collectively,
It's 6 versus 4.
That is not how the math works.
I think this thing's split. Yeah, okay.
But at most, he would have to. He'd have to
We
activate.
can also recruit what's her face, the baseball player.
Oh,
Yeah, we should.
yes, we
Okay,
could do
intel
that.
and recruit, but it's going to be very sudden recruiting.
I will
Fuck.
leave that in your capable.
Oh my
So yeah,
god.
while I'm
It was pseudopods.
while I'm interrogating, not interrogating, retrocogging, y'all could be recruiting.
Okay.
Fine.
Take
I'll go talk to the baseball player.
You go after the
Maybe
baseball
you
player, you
aren't
go
the
after
best.
toxic acid.
I have
but
very high-
You saved his life, so he probably was
What's the Shoggoth's problem?
Oh, who?
I thought she was going to go get guns.
Yep.
She has some kind of problem
She's
with,
getting guns. You talk to toxic
has some kind of
acid,
problem.
and I'll
No, she
try
has.
to find
She
foot
can
soldiers.
cause a toxic
From
acid
Pansy.
as she's getting guns.
Says the shuffleboard player.
Because that's your call to make, literally.
Yes. Well, she is granny. She refers
But we
to
don't
that
know-
as shuffleboard.
I'm surrounded by children and idiots.
No, just a lot of
You are
people.
surrounded by a number of children. That's a high schooler, that's a high schooler.
Hey,
That's,
this is an
I'm
amorphous
technically
blob,
in high
sounds like
school.
a grandmother.
that's an amorphous blob that sounds like a high schooler.
That sounds
No,
like
it sounds like a
Oh,
grandmother.
yeah.
That's what that
I'm
voice is
technically a
supposed
high
to be.
schooler.
That is my grandmother voice.
Technically.
That
Wait.
seems to be a very childish adult woman, and that's a shapeshifter.
Bunny.
Who's probably a high schooler.
That's still a bunny.
I'm doomed.
Okay, I'll go get the.
You've recruited a group of teenagers with attitudes.
Pigeon's like this, right?
Pigeon?
Yeah.
You could have just flown into the office willy nilly.
Yeah, but then if they saw me and I saw them, they'd be like, "Oh, you're a
I'm
hellbite."
going to go out. Okay, so is this side we're breaking? Yeah, you guys are going. This is out of game conversation. You guys are going to go information together. You're getting weapons. Or, sorry, I'll just do this in character. Okay, so you guys are going to go into information. Make sure that if you get spotted, we're going to have to act quickly. So we might want to make sure there's people around when you do that.
Yeah,
you
we need a getaway
weapons.
car.
You
I'm trying to find foot soldiers.
It's not a getaway
foot
car.
soldier.
I mean,
I'll go get the best
Literally,
baseball
the
player.
thing that you'd be doing is
Toxic acid.
I'd probably be putting my head near
Toxic
your
acid?
hand,
I think-
and
I
I would
think-
just like
I
keep
think
it
we-
underneath.
we
like,
should all
press
be
against
there.
your palm.
I
You just
don't
press
care.
your
If it goes
palm
badly,
against
we should
stuff.
be there
But
together.
anything could go
I
wrong.
think we should all be there and recruit her in between while we're getting.
You probably have Vivian try to get foot soldier because she has any chance in hell of contacting you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go after
You
toxic
have no
acid.
idea where he is.
No, she's supposed to go for toxic acid.
Can I tug up the toxic asset while grabbing weapons? Can you do both?
All right, I'll
We
work
want-
on my
I don't,
campaign.
I don't want these two to go over there where there's the other guy and a possible physical confrontation coming up by themselves. I'll go there with the basket baseball player once I've got her if I can.
Okay, but the
Wait, why are you
Blackadder-
getting the baseball player? What?
I don't think we actually need.
Character-wise, I really want that confrontation.
Yeah, but I also don't think we actually need to recruit right away. We just need to know we have them in the bag for later.
But we need to have them in that bag. We can't, like,
Well, no, it's a question of whether or not we're going to use her for these fights or we're going to use her for the final fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do we want her for the final? I thought we wanted her for these.
I don't think we need them. We need her if shit hits the fan, like
So
we
we
need the
don't-
cherubs if shit
Okay,
hits
so
the
we
fan.
don't want her for these fights. Then we can talk to her later.
I'm just saying it's not necessary. Because I want this to go
If we're
fast.
moving from one physical confrontation to another, having more people to physically fight seems...
Yeah, no, I don't think that.
Yeah.
It's just, if that goes wrong, I don't know if it... I don't know.
I need espionage first, guys.
So you've
Gloves.
certain...
It's okay, you've learned a lot of... Oh, no,
Can I-
that's
Yeah, you both say the same thing.
everyone? Yeah, thank God.
Nice sucker punch of Jeffrey.
Yeah, probably.
Ha ha ha. Oh, what the hell? I hit
surprised there was only one.
Trevor.
I wish I rolled like that.
I have 2 dice.
I got
I
this.
rolled a pair of 10s.
Crit 10.
Wow, I
You're
got a
like,
pair of these.
wait, I've got it. And then she just cuts you off. You realize, oh, hang on. 4 that you know of. Not necessarily the
Oh,
only
the demons.
4
Yeah, the
demons
demons.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
staff.
Oh, yeah. 4 that are, like, named and powerful.
Yeah.
Effectively.
It's an indeterminate amount.
They could also all be at the office or whatever.
So
Yeah.
So confront them at the office, maybe.
I think it's a moot point to go after them.
What?
We need to take them out so they're not there to
They're
support them in the big fight.
No, but they're named. They are named mooks.
They're like
which
the big-
are thereby more powerful.
The book gave them names. They must be powerful and mighty. That's important.
Okay, do you
Well, no,
okay,
it's
so
just
what is
basic
your
game
argument?
logic.
Just go
It's
after
like
Olivia?
they have names, therefore
Yes,
they're
it is
more
basic
powerful.
metagame.
Well,
I mean, no,
Because if we do that, these guys are still gonna come after us.
Yeah, we don't want them to be able to support
yeah.
her.
Well, they wouldn't necessarily.
And they're essential to the final plan.
Maybe, unless they got some sort of tracking quantity. Then there's travel time.
Where is Olivia? Why don't we start with that?
with her dad probably.
Okay, good.
So we got to deal with whole thing.
You're actually not sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
Shockingly,
just.
the Silver Lining Solutions Group is
Okay.
not her
Babysitting. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll probably try and figure out some of the stuff,
That's why I
but
don't
then
want to.
immediately do an assault. That's like we're
Can't
basically.
do it at the office either.
No, let's not do it that way. If you're gonna try and hit the account, hit him on his way to the event.
I'm not-
You do know who Olivia's babysitter is.
Okay.
Her name's Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Her bodyguard's name is Justin.
They probably.
I'm not saying we're
part
gonna
of the
fight at the
Soviet
office.
mafia.
I'm saying Daniel and I maybe do some like recon if we can, and then get out as help, like as quickly as possible.
I just want
I
to.
mean, are you planning on using retrograde initiative?
Yes.
Like, if there are other Hellbinders there, they might notice you doing it.
They're.
Just saying.
Then we could,
You can, I'm just saying, there is a risk associated with it.
or we could.
I don't want to.
We could no. What we could
That's
also
why
do
I'm like,
is we
we
could go,
don't
you
need
just go to the
to
garage
know.
and go to their cars.
Because
and
a
it's
lot
like,
of the other
car,
people we didn't
where you
know.
were coming for any powers.
Okay?
Are you
And we
now, or
still
have
killed
you ever
them.
been ferrying Hellbinders?
Yes.
Trying to attack them,
Like that is
in a
potentially a
thoughtful way.
decent.
If
And
we're
watching
just
a
gonna
foreign
rush
card
them,
start
then
speaking
It
German.
would help.
Well, I'm assuming we have company
Well,
cars.
it's like, oh, they try to get
No,
to
wait,
their
if we have
cell phone
company cars, I
mid-fight.
could be like,
We eliminate cell
and then
phone.
like see if
There's
anything.
6 of us. I'm sure one of us
You don't
can
get
get
high enough wit, so you just get like the interns fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, damn it!
Oh,
I'm
crap.
gonna try again. Nope, just more interns fucking.
Or worse yet,
Do we-
Ohio gozaimasu? Damn it, Toyota!
Okay.
No, it's not. It's more so just I just experience what the car has experienced.
If we don't want to try doing that, do we?
So, yeah.
I don't want to trigger.
Hope you don't get interns fucking.
I really do, hope
That's
I
why I
don't.
don't want to trigger anything unnecessarily. So, intel
Yes,
is great,
but-
but it's not necessary. We can all.
Garage is so out of the way of anything.
What?
Like I said, company cars.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That's so out of the way of anything. You just like go like this. I could even pigeon and poop on it.
Yeah, sure.
Poop on every car.
Go ahead. Just
I would rather
don't-
not do that because that's way more obvious than out in the open.
I think to be able to deal with one of them if they go on the private jet. I thought that was a good lead that we could go with. We could set up a death trap on the jet.
We could do that for the guy who's most likely to travel.
All of them.
Well, no, the one who travels more frequently. I was gonna say, but
Let's just pray he can't, fly.
Yeah.
All right. So are we just gonna go without the intel? Because sure, let's go. We can go without the intel.
If we're gonna go without the intel, then I definitely think we should recruit first.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm gonna say if we're going in without a plan of attack, then we
I
should
was
have
saying-
as much muscle as possible.
I was going with as much surprise. Abduct?
Oh my god.
I was just
The
gonna.
key to battle is the element of surprise.
My character is
Okay,
I just wanted to abduct them and then fight them, and then that's one gone. And then we put our decoy in place, and then abduct, fight.
It is 9:30 right now.
Yeah.
we want to just break.
That's
and
why
resume
I'm like-
next week.
Yeah.
That's
Will
literally.
any of you remember what you were talking about today next week?
We'll just be included in the recording.
But then I have to listen to the recording.
Review the recording, guys. We have homework this week.
I'll
Okay.
remember my grudges.
Anyways, is this like the end of the scene now?
Yes.
Okay.
Conclude it.
I would say we all learned.
Can I say
Sacrifice
that I
Jeffrey and
told-
laugh in his face.